Okie dokie. Welcome back to Doodle Day, everybody. Oh my god. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to turn down these beats just a tiddly bit so I can hear you properly. Actually, you know what? It's probably fine coming through to you guys. I'm going to turn it down to my ears. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. My throat decided to kill me. Hey, buddy, what's going on? You made some real progress. I realized my camera frame is out of whack, but I'll have to fix that. Yeah, glad you had fun with Resident Evil. I will probably not be trying that at all. Not to be honest though, I do like the game, but I'm pretty sure that I'd rather appreciate it from afar at this point. It's just probably not going to be something I'd probably pick up, but it does look like a lot of fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. How does that look? That looks a lot better, but we are going to have to... You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to leave it for now. I've been wanting to rearrange this for a little bit. I got to turn the music just a little bit down my ears a little bit. Okay. So this week, I'm going to test this out really quick. Where is it? Window capture? There it is. Yep. Okay, so it's working. So yeah, basically, I have the website open again of Pokemon Fusion. In this case, it's Vapor 2 with Vaporeon and Mewtwo. So I don't find this one particularly compelling to draw. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement the, as we've done before in the past. We're going to hit the button 3 times, random, right here. And we're going to see what it gives us. And we're going to shoot for 6. And then after this, I'm going to do some more Mario Kart. So I hope you're buckled up. Sorry. Anyway, let's get going. Let's try this light a little bit brighter. See what happens. I think I'm a little blown out. What do you think? Actually, you know what we could do? We could try this. Full screen real quick here. Where is it? Full camera. Let's see how this looks. I don't think it looks terrible. I think we'll go with that this week. Try it out. Try it out. All right, so yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to hit the random button 3 times, and then I'm going to pick one, and then we're just going to start doodling with no remorse. So buckle up, like I said. Like the shrunken head said in Harry Potter, it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, here we go. Make sure I get everything else ready. Yep. Okay. Cool. All set. Great. Here we go. And a 1. Oh, where's the mouse? There we go. 1. I'll do this one. This one's going to be tricky for everybody. So get ready. Hit gold on the first try. When does this happen, chat? When does this happen? Not often, that's when. Alright, so I gotta remember to stick right in the middle here, because otherwise it's gonna be a little wacky. Is it like... That's fine. I'm gonna shrink the size down just a smudge. I think it gives me better controller detail. And still, that music's bumping in my ears. Just let me know if the mix is a little too loud with the music, but for me it definitely is, so I'm gonna turn it down to my ears. Okay. Man, the mix on this one's really screwed up too. Because the way it calculates the, or I'm guessing he cut them out manually. And then just has it overlay and stretch it, basically, but... I think I could have a little bit more fun with this. I'm going to have to look up something. Just to get a good reference for it. Okay. So I'm going to have this handy for me to use as well. We'll get the general pose down first. All right. So, nothing really new going on for me. Again, a little bit slow at work, but not all that worried about it. It's a little bit shorter of a day, which is fine. Come home and get a few more things ready for stream, which obviously ran long, because I didn't get to implement them. I found some assets for my Mario Kart victory thing. So we might have to wait until Friday to see those, or tomorrow. I probably will come on tomorrow, actually. I don't really have a whole lot going on, so schedule's a bit more free. So I should be able to get some more time in tomorrow. It's been a bit more busy recently, that's why I haven't been streaming as much. used to, like in the Valheim days. I was streaming like the only days I wasn't streaming was probably like Sunday. Even then, I was probably doing it a lot. Man, so many hers dumped into sitting around building a giant castle out of rock manually, and before they even like implemented better building stuff. All right, so let's see if everyone can start guessing who this is right about now. Not the most obvious of details, but how do I want to do that? Oh, we'll leave it like that, and I'll come back to it. I don't think how I want to play that out. Basically, the idea is I'm mixing Squirtle or Piplup. It's neither. It's only Gen 1, I should say, too. That's the other thing. It's only Gen 1. That's the only... I mean, unless he's made another one or someone else has made another one. Yeah, so it's just Gen 1. So Squirtle to Mew, basically. But here's the tricky part. So I have that down, which is pretty simple. The belly there. I'm going to hang on to that other detail here because I want to draw a different way. So this might throw some people off, but same basic idea as the original. A little bit more morbid. Wouldn't that be fun? Big nose cavity, okay. So this is a twist on the fusion that they've supplied a little bit, but the clue is, this guy doesn't look like he's doing so well in terms of ocular cavities, huh? All right, so you got the first one. So as it happens, and I don't mind explaining this again because it is a little confusing for some people and myself sometimes I forget. But the way it creates the fusion is the head is the first part of the name and the body is the second part of the name. So in this case, you got one of them, Cubone, but it's Cubone's second, so it's Cubone's body. So last part of the name is Bone, something Bone. And I'm not going to give that away quite yet. We'll go ahead and we'll start working this out. What I'm trying to do is add a bit more flair to this. You know, we'll see if it actually pays off, but I'm trying to think how I want to do this because it's a very specific element of the fusion that I've chosen to highlight. Maybe I can give it like a little chill effect. Oh, what's that? Oh my gosh, interesting, huh? We're gonna have to leave that alone. Because I'm thinking, because with Cubone, obviously, the mother's skull becomes its head. So with this, like, do we integrate more of what the fusion is into the Cubone element? Because I've already skewed it quite a bit. So if your anatomy for skeletal remains is a hobby, which is what, but that's a hobby of yours, you might be able to guess this a bit easier. I am going to probably start getting into the actual detail and not just the sketch. So, I think there's much I can do here other than that. You got it. That is it. It is Arctic bone. So unfortunately, you got you got it basically, right? But it's Arctic. Arctic is the first, for whatever reason, how they pick the syllables. Usually the last syllable is the second Pokemon, so bone. So Arctic bone is correct. I'm gonna pop it open here. So that's the fusion, and it's not great. The way it like designed the head with the bone. The bone is fine. It's a blue bone. It's cool. But what I've gone ahead and done is I've made the head a bird bone head, bird brain. Haha, get it? Sorry. So yeah, we're gonna zoom in here and we're gonna start working on details. Let's get a bigger brush. So we're gonna start with the eyes. Oh, that's pretty good. That's right off the first bat. Wow. And we're gonna go around. No, let's try that again. Start like that. Yeah, good guess, dude. First time around and you got it. I bet people hang around for a while and they're just like, I don't understand. And then they finally say, oh, I get it. And then sometimes it's my own fault, right? But generally, let's try doing that with actual color instead. So we'll get the eye in there, and I'll get the iris, sorry, the pupil. Try and inset it a little bit, maybe. Let's try this. Whoop. There we go. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh yeah, dude, I want to be so famous. You have no idea. I'm willing to pay for it too. That's the thing. I just wish there was a service, a reliable service out there that could just throw money at the problem. Yeah, I know, man. I'm 34. Well, I'm gonna be 34 in like 2 weeks. But I will not be here for my birthday stream, by the way. I'm gonna have a little mini vacation for myself, but I will be here in spirit. Let's try going half of that. That won't get the other part of the leg, but yeah, I played the first one. I don't know how many. I wish I could go back and know how many hours it is, and then just like scowl at myself and be like, "You could have been outside, buddy." This is kind of where I want to tweak it into like a feathery arm, but I think it's probably better off. Well, maybe I'll try it out because otherwise we're leaving that detail on the table, you know. Yeah, I was a Pokemon Blue dude. Most of my friends were Pokemon Red. Ah, okay. But yeah, it's I mean, it's basically, it probably means that you're either a silver Pokemon Gold and Silver starter or something like that, or maybe even as far as like, what is that, Ruby and Sapphire? Let's try that again. That, right? I don't think it actually goes in that far. I think it's just kind of like this. The other foot here. That. So we've actually done Cubone before. Yeah, I was in middle school, so I think I was like, I'm not sure. I never remember what the ages are in like when you're supposed to be in those ages. I think I'm actually going to come through with that in the detail color. So I'll fill it in, but then I'm going to give it like accent colors. I can do it now. We'll give it like a light blue. So we'll outline his hand here. Actually, you know what? This should be in black. A specific part here, and then we'll go back with blue. Let's get it going. Okay. Give it like a little bit of a rigid design, irregular. I'm gonna give it some body though, so it doesn't look like it's about to snap. Yeah, I was in middle school. That was like my middle school though, was just like getting by in like social crowds, and then like one of my friends wanted Pokemon cards for me. They wouldn't go out and buy their own like cards for some reason. I would just like show up with my binder, and I go, "Oh, which cards you want?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I mean, I got like these. What do you want? I'm willing to part with these. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you like a quarter for those." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I just would sell them like basic cards for like not even like twice their worth or whatever, but just like, you know, you can get a ton of these if you just like look in a dumpster somewhere. But like, yeah, they were all about it, so I didn't really complain. But yeah, oh my god, if you could bottle that feeling, you know, of just like, there's a video game code out, you could look, put monsters in your like little balls, and you could like fight them and stuff. Oh my god, and you're just like freaking out in your mind, right? It was a great time. What a time to be alive, you know. Not like now. That was good. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I totally was all about Pokemon. Everything they ever made. Like, I got all the stupid bouncing balls. I got the that looks better. I got so many like T-shirts and stuff. I got the Pokemon Color Game Boy when that came out. The Game Boy Color, yeah. It's a little hard to look at it again because then you're just like, oh my god, that ate up so much of my time and I have no time for that shit anymore. I mean, I might, but I don't know that I'd go out and spend like 60 hours playing it. Because I even felt a little odd playing Pokemon Snap a little bit. It just wasn't my demographic, basically, I guess is what I can like summarize. It's meant for a younger generation. It's still fun, but it definitely is not something I would probably put a whole lot more time into. I would recommend it though. If you like the original one, they put a lot of effort and love into making the game feel authentic. Both. So the original Pokemon Snap, sorry, that's what I meant, is the new Pokemon Snap. Check it out if you're, pining for that like classic Pokemon experience for like a new game or an old game becomes new again. It's a good time. It's a good time. We're gonna go with a blue aesthetic here, so we want to match that like light blue, but not a full. Other way. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna fill this boy in. We're gonna start shading and stuff, add some accents and all that. Because we got more Pokemon drama, dude. So where did you actually leave off? Oh, looking forward to getting into some more though. Oh, you have it. Okay, yeah. There's some cool stuff it does. Like it does. It didn't do this in the original one, but there's like some like legendary Pokemon stuff and how they weave it into the story, which is kind of fun. Of course, it's like Saturday morning stuff, but I mean, what are you gonna expect from this from now? For now, meant for the chillins. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I was just gonna say something else. What the hell was it? Oh, well. Don't come to me. For no good reason other than it was nostalgic of feeling, I wanted to pick up some of those Blockbuster Pokemon Snap printing machine cards. There's no use for them right now. I might be able to, like, if I really, really wanted to, I could like scan them and make them into like some sort of NFC card or something like that, or just print out the skin basically, or the printing on the card itself. Just have fun with that. But as of right now, I don't think it's really worth it. Unless I wanted to make like a shadow box display or something. It's like, oh, this was my childhood. Brr. Embarrass myself in front of potential partners with or something. This means something to me. It's like, okay, I'm out of here. Okay, pal. Alright, so we got that boy good. Let's get this on a separate layer, and we're gonna go with a slightly lighter blue. Actually, much lighter blue. How's this one look? Oops. That's an eraser. We need a brush. Brush. That is the same color. We're gonna go ahead and go like that. There we go. So I just cover it all in the one color so I don't forget to fill in the back so it's not transparent in spots. We're doing it right here though. Alright, so there we go. We have our basic outline here, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna oh yeah. So where did you leave off in Resident Evil? I'm guessing you were... I thought I saw that you were like still fighting some of the red dot the Frankenstein guys. Alright, so I'm gonna obviously give him like brown eyes and white backgrounds, I think. Just want to keep these separate so that it's not like overlapping. Give it like the gray and we'll give it a highlight. I could feel it. Okay. I have to give it a little dot there so we can see his pupil on the other one. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Back to this layer. I'm going to give it white back here so it shines out. Okay. So I'm going to also give him a brown bee, but we're probably going to go with this brown instead. Top floor of the basement levels. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't encyclopedic in my observation of the other guy I was watching, but I do know it's not too long before you get to the next boss, I guess I'll say. It's an interesting one. So I think for the see, I'm thinking here. What I might do is like a brighter peach color or something for the bone, and then do like a maybe like a white, like a blue highlight or something. Yeah, I feel like some people were expecting Resident Evil to last like 20 hours or something like that. It's just not that kind of game. It definitely has replayability though. And apparently you play on whatever mode you're playing on, and then like people really shoot for like the hard difficulty. So like I think it's hardcore is what you're on, and then it's like I don't know what they call their difficulty levels, but yeah. I think that'd be a one and done game for me, honestly. Then again, I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. I just kind of like seeing where the story goes and how they've been playing it, because they've done a great job making the older ones more modern. And not being a fan of 2 initially, I guess I don't really understand the upheaval of people saying it's like, oh, they ruined this, and it's like, well, or they just modernized it and you're just not a big fan, which makes sense. It's gonna divide people, right? Alright, so we'll fill this in, and then we'll start shading. And I'm going to add some of that color accent stuff I was talking about before. Up. There he is. Hey. Yeah, you don't think so? Yeah. It's pretty intense. Unless you really go for that kind of thing. Yeah. See, that's the thing, is that it's a modern game. It's a modern... I don't want to say interpretation, because it's a continuation. It's the new chapter, I guess, right? So it makes sense that people might have strong feelings about where it goes. It's totally understandable. I also say, take a breather, guys. It's just video games. So let's get some shading in here. I'm going to do it underneath the eye here too, a little bit here, here. These are just going to be a little quicker. Actually, you know what? I've been doing it a little too quick lately, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a bit more time getting those lines right. Not necessarily doing the best job. This is going to be like the outside, like that part of the skull is going to pop out a little bit, so maybe we bring this back a little bit. Just to this side. Okay. Embellish that part. Darken this up. Give that a little shine lighter. Okay. Underbeak is going to be darker. This can go like that. Underarm. Wajam. Armpit. Leg. Oh God, no, thank you. Shoop. Okay. Leg. Outside leg. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. I'm into it. Don't forget to shadow the skull on the body. A little bit cleaner of the line. There we go. Some of these end up looking a little chunky in the end, and I'm not a big fan of it. I can't really do too much about it other than just like creating a whole new brush. Not sure that's entirely necessary. All right, man. I appreciate it. Sleep well. I appreciate. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm but a humble doodler. Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging out and had a great time watching. So keep it up, bud. let's figure out the shading in this because it's going to be wonky. Actually, let's try this. I think it'd be more along those lines, and then this side would be shinier. Find some like interesting geometry maybe in this. Because it works kind of like how an eye works. So one side is going to be lit with a shadow on that side, and then the opposite interior side is going to be lit through because it's not opaque. You know what I mean? You ever held up like an ice cube or like anything on a surface? You see the shadow of the like semi-transparent stuff on one side, or like even a water drop, right? There's the sparkle. I guess I could do it quickly, but for the sake of argument, like you get the idea. It's like a highlight on one side with a dark background, and then the opposite side that's lit through itself is brighter. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna do that with the eye, but I'm also gonna try to do that with the ice bone. But thanks again, Patty Mac Attack. Have a great night. Sleep well. Okay. Boop. So we don't need to select all anymore. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to... I think we'll give it like a smoke effect, so it's like condensing. Or not condensing, but condensating. That's the word I want to use. So we'll do like a... Let's do a dual brush, I think. Let's see here. What do we got? So we've got Doodle Day selected. Let's try... Oh, here we go. Wet blend. That's a smudge. Let's see. Not a whole lot to pick from here, I thought. Okay, so I guess we'll have to do dual brush. Here we go. Dual brush. Tip brush is that we want. We want this one to be a bit more spread out. Spacing, that's what we want. That's pretty good. And then we can just drop the transparency and do a bunch of dabs. Scatter. No. Count. Shape dynamics, yes. Okay, size. What's some of that transparency? Sorry, this is taking a while. I want it to look nice, you know? Okay. We're going to go with the blue again. Let's go with a darker blue from behind. So yeah, let's go behind it actually. So this would be back there, that layer. Okay. All behind the scenes stuff because you can't see this, sorry. But yeah. Let's try this out. That's too dark. Brush again. Good transparency for the brush itself. Scattering texture, transfer, no. So we might have to just, how did I always do this before? Because you can like, I forget how to change a brush's transparency. Color dynamics. Or is it in brush tip shape? Size, hardness, spacing. I guess shape dynamics, part of the brush size. Minimum diameter, angle, general roundness. I guess we'll just have to do it on like an opacity and then just work with that. So we'll try this. Okay, that looks alright. That looks alright. So I might come back in here with a because this is giving me kind of like a almost like a wet sponge kind of look. It's not really what I'm going for. What I really want from this is like a smoky element. We're kind of getting a patchy. So we were editing Doodle Day, huh? Does it fix that? It does. Okay, good. What we're going to do is we're going to choose a different one again. Brush tips shape. Let's go with that. Size that way up. Spacing, we want congested. But again, we're going to do another layer. Boom. About 30% or so. Let's try this. There with the, that might kind of help the situation. I think some highlights like this will actually help it out. And then We'll do some more. This is way too dark. I think what actually, you know what I could do? Oh, it's at 100%. Why is it at 100%? Not intentional. Control Z too many times, this thing freaks out. Stop, please. My God. All right. You? Yes. Down to 33. That looks good. Okay. Go back in here with some more confident strokes. Gonna get that line going. And then we'll do another layer on top. Same kind of stuff going on. Again, it's too bright. So let's try it way in front because I think this is going to help the effect better. We also want to get that shine too, so we can't forget that, right? I don't want it to look like it's airbrush necessarily. Just want to have a smoky effect on it. So let's go ahead and get the texture. Whoops, no, we don't want that. We want scattered dual brush. I'm sorry. So this one's going to have the... Try this, I guess. Looks good. I like that. And then we can go again over this with pure white. And then, yeah, there we go. Gotta kind of stab. You want to kind of like stab and drag, but it doesn't really work because then it just creates like stuff like that. And that might work for other. Well, we could do it right in the middle here. Actually, get some snow built up, maybe a little bit. But otherwise, I think we're pretty set here with what we're aiming for. I just want to get some highlights in for the colors. So what is that? That is the highlights. We'll go above that. We'll get our Doodle Day brush again, set it back to the default. Make sure the right size. We're a little big right now. Oops, there we go. Okay. Let's make it a little bigger. The detail you want it to stand out, right? So I see this kind of being one of my favorites later on. Actually, you know what we should do is go over the I don't know. Oh, you know, draw. There we go. What was that about? Oh, it's behind it. That's why. I'm not sure what it's doing there, so I might have undone a layer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll go above this one. See how that works. That's better. Okay. So what I'm gonna try and do is give it like a gleam at the peak there. We'll go over it with a wider brush again. Oops. And we'll come in with a foggy, what do you want to call it? A wider tip here with like some white. No, not again. Oh, there's like a histogram. That's cool. I didn't realize I did that. That's awesome. So we'll do this. We'll go in the brush tip shape again, and we'll make it nice and big size. Yep. That nice gleam effect in there. So it looks nice and cold. And then we gotta get into highlights in here still, so we gotta remember to do that. So that is not that layer. It is not that layer. It's not that layer. Uh-oh. Did I lose it? Let's try this. Layer. There we go. All right, cool. So now all we gotta do is switch the color out for a brighter one. Actually, the white might be a good choice, but we'll start with like a gray. Don't get too shiny. Brush. Gotta go back to Doodle. That's right. Go brush. Right. Drink her down. Keep it sized up for now. That. So you get the opposite lighting on the eyeball, right? Over here too. Beak. Highlight. Highlight there too. Brow there. Like that. Like that. That's too bright for the skin tone, I think. So maybe we'll go something like. maybe we'll do a little darker. Let's see. There we go. Sometimes these lines just don't want to cooperate, so I have to like redesign how I'm actually doing it. See, I like this highlight and I like this highlight. I'm not crazy about the one here. It's tricky though, right? You don't want him to look shiny because he's like a feathered Pokemon, but I do like the little highlights. So maybe what we'll do is we'll redo these a little bit. So it's like that. Like that. A bit more of a subtle highlight. And we'll switch back to, what was it, darker gray, like this one, I think. That. Nope, too bright. There. Too bright. One more. Yep. Then we want to go back to this again and then ride that edge. I'm not crazy about how like bright that part of the eye is. You might actually have to just like mid-tone it. So like something like this maybe? Not quite. A bit too bright. I was gonna say this song actually kind of gave me like Rat-a-tat vibes for a second there. Still miss that band. Nice to get another album out of them, but glad they're doing something they like. Well, one of them at least. We'll stick with that. A little bit more subtle lighting. I mean, I don't want it to be like hit you over the head. It's like, oh, he's bright and shiny. I think we'll go over here again and we'll just hit a little patch like that. Be a little more complementary to the shape there, though. There we go. How do we feel about that? He's a little pathetic for Michael. Hey, welcome again. Yeah, this is a Arctic bone. He's got a little belly on him, and he's got a bird brain. Literally a bird's skull on his head, sorry. So I'm going to clip this. Go. And then we'll paste it in here with the rest of them. This is a lot of layers on this guy. So Arctic bone. And we've got to throw the thingamajig here. Yes, there we go. Rip. Right there. And then I will turn off this layer. I'm going to rename this actually. Fusion browser. It stands out a bit better. There we go. All right. That's one down. How you been, Michael? What's going on? I feel like I could have given him a little bit of like a... I think we're good. I don't want to go too far into that. Because I think the bone is a better, more fun element to actually highlight in that one. So we'll go with that. All right, new layer. Let's go. Boom. And time to hit that random button. Boom. Yes, only because it looks funny. This is going to be super quick. I say that every time, but I mean, I can't see this one taking super long. We want to redo whatever the hell we just did. There we go. Sometimes I hit undo. Unduly. And undo. Undo. Literary nerds, enjoy that one. I sure didn't. It was painful getting that one out of my brain. Okay, so here we go. Another round boy or girl. This one might be easy to guess the second part of the fusion. Oh yeah, so I got my second vaccination shot today, and I'm not saying I feel a little woozy, but like I don't know that I'm like 100% right now. I'm feeling a little tired, but maybe a little bit of a headache's coming on. Because my mom was telling me that she got that. So we'll see. And again, we're going to have to flip this one, but it should be pretty apparent what it is right off the bat. Ooh, those eyes are not even. You gotta make room for the mouth, too. That's the thing. Any guesses yet, Michael? Still around? Still hanging out? Take a guess. It's not hard. Ooh, okay, let's not do that. There we go. No, it's not looking up further enough. There we go. I feel like the mouth is a little too wide, but I'm good with it, I think. So here's the interesting part. How do I weave in the first Pokemon's element into the second? Because otherwise it's just super simple. I guess we could have like a... I don't know if I want to do a fart joke this early. You know? I could change the mouth and just do like a... like a disappointed face. Or just like a whatever face. And just kind of like... like this. And then just kind of take his tail away. Actually, let's do this. Do that, you know, do this. Okay. And then we'll just kind of like... We're going there, chat. We're definitely going there. It's a thing. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. It's not going back. What's this two Pokemon? Get me out of here. No. Oh, I guess it's more of just like a generic line. Like that. There we go. Nice. So he's like really not into it. Fart joke. Yes. Acquired. We got there. God damn it. This is gonna be the hardest part of this whole fucking stream. Oh, that's not bad actually. We're gonna go with it. We can hide the crimes on that one a little bit with the coloration. That's pretty good. Okay, and then the tail. Yeah, the tail will color in, or we'll get the line myself coloring in. It's coloring time, good. There we go. There he is. We gotta get that fart cloud thing going on, but we're gonna do that with like a texture, and then we're gonna have a little bit more fun with that. But for now, we got to color in this guy here, and it is like a dark purple. So I think we'll go with that, and then we'll actually tweak it even a little bit further. Let's see what we got here. That's good. All right, cool. Bump up that size. Let's fill that in. It's really hard to see those inside lines. But make sure. Actually, let's make it easier, making sure we don't skip on the line. Yeah, so I actually changed up my song or music source this week because Twitch soundtrack is not. I guess it's okay to stream that music, but it's not okay to then create VODs and then create YouTube dumps. So if you're only in Twitch, it's fine. Only in the Twitch environment, it's fine. But as I like to dump little clips every now and again, or just like the whole VOD on YouTube, it's not viable. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to use this entirely sufficient music source that I'm using from YouTube. It's basically just I think it's a 1 hour clip of, I'm getting shout out. Oh, thanks for the shout out in support hype, bud. As well as the appreciation in Mom's Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little friendly emote here quick. There we go. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing something, because whenever a number actually, because I have some of the channels like muted, so if something comes up in Discord where there's like a number on the actual icon, I'm like, oh, something's actually happening. Something's mentioning me. So I try to check it out. Sorry about that. But yeah, I have a, I was gonna look that up right now actually. So if you go to YouTube and you look up Upbeat Chill Hop, no copyright, mix, lo-fi, upbeat, chill, all the SEO you could possibly want in free music, it's there waiting for you. So go check it out. It's got like, well, it's only got about 30,000 views actually. It's not much. All right. That is on the MixForge YouTube channel. Go check them out. All right. So let's get the main details done here. I was gonna pop in and be like, hey, this is cool. Oh, what? Yep, fart joke. Welcome to my stream, humble traveler. Let's get in there so we don't screw up any of these lines. Oh no. I'm undone by my words. Oh, that's something I could be doing. I didn't think of that. I have to write this down so I can actually remember. I'm gonna make a Mario Kart fail compilation for YouTube and for Twitch, or for the inevitable Instagram and TikTok. Mario Kart fail comp. Okay. I'll say just TikTok for that. And we can use it for Instagram inevitably. I still have yet to do that. It's so easy to just like cross pollinate there with those videos. I could even actually probably just download my, oh no, that'd be pointless because they're all in the same video. Anyway, we were drawing, weren't we? Doo-doo-doo. How about you? Oh god. Actually, I gotta get used to using the on-screen, or not the on-screen, but the tablet buttons I've set up, because I wasn't reaching for my keyboard. Why would I even bother making any shortcuts in? Okay. Eyeball acquired. Teefers. Can't forget the teefers. And it looks like we missed some purple here. Don't have a sample button set up. There we go. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create the effect for the tail. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on the back, and we're going to do before what we did, which was, I think, this one. Nope. Is it this one? Come on now. There we go. Nope. This one. No. Okay, so we've lost it. Unfortunately, I didn't save it. That's fine. We can start with that. Yep. Scattering. We'll get into that in a second, but we want dual brush, and we want something like, let's see, we want like a smoky effect. So something, let's see, we get some twiggy stuff here. What the hell is this? Oh, like light. Okay, so these are different effects that I've downloaded over the years. Actually, this might do what we need. Spacing. Size. Oh, now we're talking. There we go. Okay. What color do we want to emphasize here? Maybe the purple pink of his actual ghost element. I'm enjoying this too much, chat. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. So we'll give it kind of like the swoopy like shapes that like a gust would do. We've got to fill it in with like a little cloud thing going on here too. Emphasis on the gas. Let's see if I can get a bigger texture out of it. There we go. Yeah. All right. And then we're also going to do some above the actual tail itself, so we can. Oh, we want the above the actual. There we go. And then on top of that, we're going to do the highlight. So what we want to do is, I think instead of using the like brush layers, I think we're just going to go ahead and lighten. So which one is that one? This is smudge. This is burn. We want the dodge tool. There we go. And we kind of want a similar texture. It doesn't have to be exact, but we do want dual brush. And we want, where is it? Scatter. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, nice. Okay. Size. Down. Spacing. Good. Okay. Wrong button. Undo. Let's see here. Just make sure this is. Oops. Make sure this isn't this layer that we ever selected already. Okay, good. Actually, that's right. We do. We want that because we have the burn to, or the not the burn to, the opposite. The lighten. I think they're called. I already forget. Not working. Oh, we're not on the right layer. Okay, so we'll lighten this up a little bit first. This foremost. Oh, that's looking great already. I'm liking this already. Liking this already. Yeah, buddy. So go ahead and lighten that up a little bit. Get some contrast there. Not feeling exactly. Well, let's try crusting this a little bit too, because we don't want it to just like be highlighted by the edge. We want some definition of the shape, because otherwise it gets lost. Like the it's just like an edge highlight or some bullshit. It's like, no, this is a full-on actual cloud effect, and not just like some sort of cartoony effect. I think that's the thing too, is that like clouds in real life, they don't have that like darkened edge around the inside of the effect, or the cloud itself. It's always lit from like a source that's like either in front of it or at an angle. It's never like, so if this was a cloud, right? If this was, the area was a cloud, so it's not like the edge of my hand is the same color. It would be like brighter here on the edge and then start fading in, like you can see there, right about here. So I had it previously where it was dark around the edge, but adding a bit more light to that edge, or the actual cloud itself on the top, makes it just feel more grounded, like it's actually lit, and not like here on the back where these little lumps are. Because good lighting, it just looks right off the bat, right? Things get brighter in the front, darker in the back typically, unless it's lit from the back, right? So you have to keep that a little consistent. So if it's from the top left and it's going down, the top left is going to be bright. The bottom right is going to be shaded. So this stuff is, in my opinion, more accurate currently. And honestly, I'm liking it quite a bit. This is kind of a joke character at first. I thought it was going to be a little wonky or whatever, but I'm liking it. So we're going to go ahead and push through with this. So, brush. Doodle day. We'll get it a little bit bigger. Maybe we can actually doodle with it first. There we go. Boom. Okay. Color. We want it to be the... Oh, let's start dark, right? Not going to get a whole lot more dark, are we? Okay, yeah, we can. That's a little too dark still. We'll go one shade darker. That looks good. Let's try to do this a bit better. There we go. So, highlight the legs here a little bit. There we go. And I just like that he's this like, man, why me? Have you ever seen the movie, what is that movie called? Thunderpants. It's a movie about a kid farting, but it's so much more than that. It's so much more. Go look it up. It's not really streaming anywhere because they tried to bury it after Harry Potter became a thing, because the scientist kid in that movie is Rupert Grint, also known as Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter series. So he was in that before Harry Potter became a thing. Sure enough, Harry Potter became a global massive hit. And why is this not on that layer? That's interesting. It's weird. Oh, that's why. That's why. Do I have a overlay problem here? What's going on? Was it just not bright enough? Alright, we'll just go ahead and do another layer, and we'll just do white. Did I choose white on that already? I should have gone gray. Alright, well, screwed that up. Oh, you know what I bet? It's probably one of the upper layers. There it is. Okay. So we need to go up. Yeah, we need to go up here to lighten these up. And of course, I'm making probably too many layers, but it's... I think what I'll do is I'll end up saving these in groups, like the Photoshop. I'll do like episodes 1 through 5, and I'll do episodes 6 through 7 in one each file. Makes it a little easier on my computer when I'm doing this stuff. Not that it's particularly taxing right now. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. He is not happy. Don't worry, little bud. We still love you. I love you. A little better. Got a big old spot on his head there. No dots on his feetsies. Alright. I feel like we can do a little better with that lip. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah. Dot back. Okay. It's better like that, actually. Now we'll give this a little touch there. I don't want to go outside the line, though. That's the tricky part. Highlight there. And there again. How does that look? Too many? We'll erase this, actually. Come on now. There we go. Little spot. There we go. Spot over here too. Accent that out. Let's see, I did that again where I forgot to select the layer. Oh well. Do that again. Boom. One more time. Okay. Kill the background layer. And what do we got? I'll tell you. It's a Gaswag. He's a little toot boy. Personally, I think he's better. I think he's so much better. Oh, man. It's great. I love it. Fart joke. Yay. All right, here we go. Boom. Right there. I just like that I gave him like a disappointed face. Oh, man. All right. Let's name that layer. Gaswag. Go. And then we're on to number 3. We're only on number 3 so far. Man, how long have we been going? It's been an hour already. What am I doing? No, I'm enjoying it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, me. Let's get our tool set up again because we're a little out of whack here with the color. Back on the front one. We'll switch it over. Yep. Brush. Doodle day. And then we'll make sure that we're at the proper tool set. Perfect. Much better than when I was starting out doing this. All right. Random. Number 1. I think I could do this one, but I don't... Yeah, I'm going to do this one. I'm getting more confident with these crossovers and how I'm, like, interpreting them. I think you're going to like how it works out. So, we're going to have to take a little bit of a... maybe not. We're going to have to take a little bit of liberty again with this one. So, what I'm going to do... This one took a second. You saw me, like, kind of, like, pause there for a little bit. I'm actually going to simplify this because I want to be too, crazy. Go like that. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay. Get that other accent in there, right? And then we'll get the eyes in. These eyes are a little tricky because they aren't exactly unique to this Pokemon. But that usually is. That little accent there. No, see, I think we actually have to make it angrier. Give it the old meanies, you know? That's a little better. It looks a little cross-eyed there. There we go. That looks good. Okay. Yes, we'll go with that. And we'll give him a little smirky smirk. Okay. And this one's going to be fun. I'm going to try and do something a little different with this one again. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack him up a little bit, right? And then he's going to be... So what type? I'm trying to think of like what type this would be. It's going to look weird. For anybody coming in just now, like, what the fuck? It's a crossover, and I'm taking some liberties with it. That's basically it, but I have to get a little bit of inspiration here. I'm not going to say it out loud, obviously. Did I have it open the whole time? I totally did. Oh, that'd be my bad. So, hopefully whoever comes in after that will have the liberty to actually guess, you know. So, you know the two, but you don't really know what I'm going for, maybe. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. There. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. So this is going to be trickier to draw because it's not going to be real... Well, no, I guess I can do it still. But it's not going to rely on a black line necessarily. So with this one, I think we might change up the traditional black outline with a complementary color outline. So we'll start with this part. Again, too, like I'm not always trying to like get exactly. Oh, am I done with the playlist? It's been over an hour. Yeah, I guess so. Let's try this one.
Front is yellow. It brightens up.
Go ahead and mute that. Give it a minute. My God, this is a mustard commercial, and holy crap, is it just like everybody loves like a tablespoon of mustard on everything, right? It's like I'm good. I enjoy mustard, but I don't need a tablespoon on every like square inch of my fucking Jesus Christ. All right, where is? I got distracted with some stuff here. I'm gonna get back to business here. Boom. Okay. All right, so we need that pink, like a dark pinkish color. So I think we'll start here, and then we'll work down the color palette right about there-ish for the outline. Gonna make our brush a bit bigger. Oops, not that far, not that far. Scooch it down just a smidge. There we go. Okay. We're gonna get that. Get that line. Nope. It's that bottom part that I'm always screwing up on. It should be fluid motion. That's pretty good. Yeah, not quite. Okay, I think we'll be all right with that. Come in like this. Boom. Oops. Oops. Okay. Excellent. You guys have already seen it now. I screwed up earlier. Ah, fuck. I fucked that line up. Okay, I think that'll work. And we'll give this guy an outline for his eyes. So let's get in there and really give it like a flourish instead of screwing around way out here in the boonies. Nope. 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 There we go. So unfortunately for the eyes, we'll have to actually come back and do that properly, but the I think we'll come a bit closer with the smile on this guy. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. So now this part's going to look weird, and it's going to be a temporary thing. We're going to do it behind this layer, but what we're going to actually we'll do first is we'll fill in this color, which is going to be like a generic pink. Actually, we'll do that first. So come down here, fill it in with like this maybe. That looks good. Okay. Zooming back out. Pull out that brush. It might be fun to like stick with this style actually, is to like draw like an accent color as the outline instead of just flat black. Might force me to be a bit more creative with the way I shade or something. Because I also want to get into the idea of like actually doing more like gradient transitions instead of flat color transitions. Something I can evolve with a little bit. Already done a couple different things here now and again. Spoosh, 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 spoosh. Now, those lines look a lot better now that I zoomed in with those. Zooming in, getting those big arm strokes is one of the advantages of drawing on a tablet. You only really achieve that with like bigger canvas paintings or whatever media you end up using. Yeah, fill that in. I'm wondering if it might be better to do. Yeah, it might be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw with this just a little bit. I want the polygonal lasso tool, yes. Okay. Splooch, splash, splunch. Gross, right? Oh, look under my stream. Oops. Boom. Okay. Nope. And boom. There we go. Control X. And we'll give this one a layer underneath it. Control V. No, not quite. I thought Control F was the way to do it, but I don't know if that works for Photoshop because it does. It works in Illustrator, but I'm not sure if it works in Photoshop. So here we go. We're gonna do the other part of this, which is gonna be a lot easier now that I have that section off. We're gonna start with this and work our way to yellow. Maybe like right there. What we got? Oh, perfect. Lovely. Just lovely. So if you'll notice, there's still a yolk in this egg. Oh. Oh. Very interesting, you say. Dear God, what have I done? Wrong layer. Let's clean up that line a little bit. And that one too. Getting some good randos here today. Okay. So yeah, next up. What is this mess laying around them, you wonder? Oh. Well, how funny you should ask. It's a fun little tweak I'm taking with the design of this, and I think I might have screwed up a little bit here, but let's try and fix this. Boom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna knock this out a bit. Like that. Okay. think one of my most like visceral Pokemon memories, and this is a weird word to use, but like visceral totally makes sense because I was like adamant that it happened. But I was watching the anime, and there's a point in I think season 2 where Misty is carrying the Togepi egg, and I think it's also the same episode that I don't know if I think it was another episode, but there's an episode I think where Charmeleon evolves into Charizard, and then also the Togepi egg hatches. I think that was that one episode. I also have a very visceral memory of it in general, so like it might be just a little blurry. I was like, oh, I gotta watch it. I can't not watch it. And I'm like, looking back, I'm like, dude, fucking VODs, boy. Nobody, I don't know that I was actually like communicating with a couple of people or anything like that where they would have like freaked out if I had not watched it or something like that. It's not like we need you to know that like this happened in the episode. It's like, no, just take a breather. Nothing's that important. Just chill out. Freak bastard. What? Never mind. Let's get a bit more yellow yolk in here. It's saturated a little bit. I don't want it to be tan, do I? I want it to be more yellow. Let's web save colors and go fuck yourself, alright? I got a job to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to fill this out now. Right behind. Yep, okay. So that might be still a little too yellow. Let's go into here and bring it down a bit. Be a little less yellow yet, even like that. That's good. That's fine. Can't make an omelet without, you know, cracking a few eggs. It's gonna be hard seeing this actually, so I'm gonna have to zoom in again just to get the right contrast here. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Actually, that's a really bad word to use with that because that is not what this is, Chet. I don't care how much you try to convince me that it is. It is not that word I just used. I'm not going to say it again. It's not happening. Hey, vibrating with that. Okay. Okay, so this is where the tweak of the major design comes to fruition. The line between which Pokemon is which and which is the other is going to be very, very in favor of one of them. Well, you know that it is. It's fucking Exeggutor or Exeggutor. Execute in a Goldeen. I'm just gonna bring it up. Fuck it. Because the idea here is that it's an egg that has like spilled out to become kind of like fishtail-ish. So it's like a water normal type or psychic type, I guess, technically, because Execute is, I believe, psychic type. We know that Exeggutor is psychic, but what we're gonna do, chat, check this out. So we're gonna have to do a little bit smaller of a brush, but we're gonna go in here with a crispy brown. Make all these edges nice and like splotchy. Actually, you know what we could do is make it nice and big, and then come in and do a detail later with like the I'm not crazy about how that looks right now, but we can kind of fill in a little bit more of the detail there, and then a little bit more here as well, and then kind of just like, make it nice and big splotchies. Is what I might do, because I'm looking at this reference and it's inconsistent. I will say that there's like a lot of different coloration in the egg texture. And who isn't used to seeing like food Pokemon at this point, right? I'm not. I think it's still fucking weird, even if they are in the original one. I mean, technically you could look at a Tauros and be like, hey, that's burgers. It's burger time. And same for Miltank in, what is that, Gen 2? Good God. I'm adorable and delicious. You are. It's the way of the world, I guess. Was that episode of Simpsons or whatever where it's like they want to pick out the cow that I'm going to eat or whatever? You're not eating all of it, are you? Watch. So I might have to screw with the detail size here on the edges because it'll stand out more. I was doing that on the other side, actually. Not so much over here, though. It's gonna be a little bit of a road to get this to where I want it to be, though. So who knows? Maybe we only get. No, I'll do 6 tonight. It's not a big deal. What else do I got to go on, right, Chad? So let's go back up here. Get some more crispy edges on that egg. Ugh. Yeah, this headache is getting worse. Might be the caffeine, though, too, now that I think about it. I've been shoving sugar and caffeine down my gullet all day. Oh, my God. What else is new, though, right? Okay. All right, so I had another picture that was bigger. Why did I settle on that? There we go. So what we could do, too, is like the part where there's like excess, and then we can kind of like do negative space in there, too, because I mean, that happens with eggs when you cook them, if you don't know. Sometimes there's bubbles that form up. It's not a perfect, like, crispy edge perfectly. It's got some negative space because bubbles form. They build like a negative space out. And you got yourself a little crispy, little crunchy edge there. It would have been better if I just made like a bubble brush. I feel like I just have more control over this, and I can kind of just come in here and do like some of these hammers and okay, fill that in a little bit, but we want these, we want them crispy, crunchy edges, you know. Okay, there we go. Another lip on that one. Okay. All right. Okay. Nope. Too narrow. Nope. Not again. Not again. God damn it. Yep. That's better. We want it to be like thorough, but then only in certain parts is it like very thin like that. It still has a very uneven edge, even as I look at it in the reference I'm looking at. So I don't want to get too like thin. It's more about those like big chunky edges that have like the crispy texture to it when you look at it. What was it called again? Gold. Oh, there you go. You see the reference I'm using too. I just realized. That works out. That works out pretty well. Okay. This is a thinner bit. You want it a bit more crispy edges on that one. More surface area, you know? Thinner and more surface area equals crispier edges. Wow, that's it already. Okay, good. I think I'll make this up here a bit crispier, so to speak. I'm gonna fill this in, give it an edge of like little bits, right? Like a squeaking noise on my tablet. That's new. All right. So I think we can start doing the negative space thing here that we want to do. I'm going to do a mask. And we're kind of just going to pop in here selectively. Put some of those little crispy bits in there. That. Only really where it's like really big. Do we want to do that though? Otherwise, it'll look a little too inconsistent. This is turning out great, by the way. I was really surprised at how this turned out. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to make this come through, but I'm really glad I did because this is actually working out way better than I thought it would. So we'll give this another big bubble here. Big bubble there, there, there. Again, it's pretty important to have like an inconsistency with it. Because fried eggs be like that, you know? Okay. One there, another one there. Boom. Okay. Be careful because you don't want to lose a... Oops. Damn it. All right. So that looks good. We'll go on the other side now. I think I'm dying, chat. I think this is it. This is gonna be my last effort. Please make sure that it doesn't go too high on eBay. Make an NFT out of it or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck those technically are. I have the actual original. You just have a copy of it, a JPEG. It's like, yeah, it's everything. I hope that doesn't become an actual thing. I'd really actually be kind of mad if it was just like, oh yeah, I was there when the guy had Photoshop open and he drew some lines and made a funny meme or whatever. And it's like, come on. Come on. Like, come on. All right, so I think I'll go in here with the burn tool, and I'm actually going to make this a little darker, which is this guy. Burn tool. Okay. Ooh, that's big. Let's shrink that down. I'll kind of go in here on the edges. Put a bit more of a... Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Okay. Getting a little done. A little too much time fighting fire types, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is fucking crazy how well this worked out. I can't believe it. Maybe I gave these the bubbles a little too much like a... It's like they're looking at them in 2D, but in this it would be like more like oval shaped horizontally. But I'm not gonna get too mad about it. Son of Hippie though, if he was here, he'd be throwing a fit. The fuck is this? Like, calm down. We're all friends here. Not for long. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to do is for the highlight layer, I'm just going to outline this with some white to kind of give more, like, structure to, like, the arms or whatever. So we'll save the white color for that. And then in here, this is so great. I'm so happy with this. This is... Ugh. Cinderella story. We gotta get the brush back. There we go. And then I'm gonna do some cracks here because we didn't really get into that, did we? Oh, our beat stopped. What happened? What happened? Okay, here we go. Hello? Music? You alright? You have to skip forward a little bit? Okay. Whatever. Alright, so we got these lines, right? Yeah, okay, so we'll go here and we'll add the whites of his eyes. But we'll go with the gray element so we can highlight them again, yeah? Perfect. This one was so much fun. I don't remember the name though. What is it called again? Exegdine. Or like, I'm trying to think of a better name combo. Like if this was an actual Pokemon, what would this be? It's like a swimming, it's like an egg fish, fried egg fish Pokemon. I'm trying to think like Eggs Benedict, boiled egg, sea fry. I mean, I guess fry like baby fish, sea fry. flip fry. I gotta say, it does look like a fried egg. Like, it's not perfect. It's not exactly how I'd want it, but it really does have like fried egg elements. It's it's so good. All right, I gotta get rid of that bottom layer for the blue and everything. It's killing the magic. There we go. All right, so let's get the eye done here. I think we gotta space them out a bit more. So this one needs to be like that. There we go. Perfect. And then I'll just do a highlight now. We'll just get like a little, actually. So I think I did it wrong actually last time. So I was supposed to make this like darker with the accent color. Let's see here for a second. Top layer. Okay, good. And then we'll do another one with the body as the, yeah, we'll start doing the highlights and stuff, or the shading. I think we'll start with shading first, actually. So, boom. We'll start with this and see how that looks. That's way too bright. I have the buttons in front of me. Why am I reaching for a keyboard? We'll go a little lighter. That looks good. Okay, so big old brush. So that'll be fine, and then we can accent this too. These little cracks and stuff, we can go in there with more detail. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we gotta fix that. There we go. Okay. Got it. Don't worry, Chad. I'm on it. Not that one, that one. There we go. Perfect. So we can kind of screw with the eyes as well. Like that, maybe. Like that. Oh. Okay. So excited about a line, chat. This is the other thing too, is that I could come in here, shade these lines, and kind of highlight the geometry, or not the geometry, but like the patterning that would be going on, because you would have like darker cuts and then like slightly lighter ones. You see like these cracks here might not show up in the dark layer, but they'll, being fainter, kind of play around with it a little bit. Because it's coming from that side, I think we'll shade it like that, and then we'll go with it. So brush, nope, and brush. Better. We'll go with it. And then we've got to do this one, right? The other, yeah. So that's the egg inside, and then this is the background. That's that. What's this? There we go. Okay. Top of that one. Got to select that. Okay. Overlay. And we're gonna go ham on this a little bit. Eggs and ham, you know what I'm saying? Yep. We want the brush, yeah. Oh, we're not selecting the right thing, sorry. There we go. That. Ooh, okay. Oh, we want, what did we, no, the lighter one? Why is it doing this? It's supposed to be overlay, you dingus. Boom. Nope. Nope. Wrong again, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. Die. I think we will do another layer for that. So this is... Oh, see, that's the thing. So this one not have anything? Yeah, okay. So this will be the overlay for that, and then this will be the overlay for the actual egg stuff here. So like, yeah, okay. We'll go like that. I'm trying to remember what actual color we used. This. That's good. All right. Big old brush on him. Blow it up. We'll shade inward. Actually, it's going to go the opposite way because the light's coming from the other way. Maybe like this, and then kind of come down. There we go. We've got to get that highlight now, which we have here. Boom. probably should be doing the lights and darks at the same time, but oh well. Maybe we could just do shadows on this one and not do highlights. Try that out. That might be fun. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, no. No. Overlay, please. Thank you. So we'll go like this. It's gotta be round, though. Bingo. Bango. Control C. Yeah, there we go. Control D. Okay. So let's see here. What do we got? I think that's pretty good, chat. I think I'm happy with that. We're going to do a little bit of a highlight on the edges here for the egg whites. I think we'll be good to go. Where are we? One more below, maybe? Yeah, right there. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to use straight up white. I'm not going to even bother using the... Well, I'm going to have to select it, though, so maybe it doesn't really make a difference. Lighten? Yeah. Actually, overlays is probably a better one. So we'll use white. See how that looks. That looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll go like that. Okay. And I have the color palette open and it's distracting me. There we go. The egg monstrosity is life. Life, I say. Yes. Alright, so we're basically just going to highlight the middle of this and then give the edge a bit more of a darker, more congealed, I guess, look. Again, we're going to get that perspective in. I guess those are not filled in properly. We'll go with that. I know, right? Thank you very much. So that's him. I keep coming back to it, and I fucking love it, chat. This is the best. I feel like this should be at like a burger, not a burger, but like a breakfast place, like someone who's really creative at like a George Webb's or something, or like some like mom and pop breakfast place. I might try selling prints or something like that. I think this one would make a great sticker actually, but I don't know if it sells that well. Maybe I should. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody will see this and be like, "What the fuck?" And be like, "Oh, you should see this guy. He streams. He draws weird, stupid bullshit." Be like, "Yep, that sounds about right." Should be saving more often too, but yeah, this. We need to save the fusion overlay there. But yeah, welcome. That's a no-go for me then. That's a no-go for me then. Alright. No problem with it or anything like that. I'm just not going to be going there just to sell egg fish. Oh, it's because it's got this in the background. Here we go. Get rid of that. There we go. So there she is. It. They. Them. It. For sure, I think. I think it is the only real proper name for this thing, but it's wonderful. I love this thing. This is so great. It's Zeg Dean. Right? Yep. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, that one was a trip. We had an egg reference too, so like I had this open here where I was just like, what does an egg look like? Let's get it in there. So yeah, it's a crispy egg, fried egg, fish-shaped Pokemon, vaguely. What could I have done to make the, like, maybe the face look a bit more like a fish? Like I could have gone with like a roe, but that wouldn't make sense. Maybe like a, I guess I could have just, gills on this. Yeah, that doesn't make sense for an egg, really. I guess the only thing I really might have done is just made the yolk itself and not the execute egg. and then maybe giving it like the glamorous eyes or something like that. But I think that's a little too high concept. I just like how this looks. I think this is this is the other thing too is down the road, if I get to a point where I'm just not seeing good combos and I've done these again or whatever, I'll go back. I think it's great too. I appreciate it. Thank you. But there are some old ones I might want to redo, and maybe down the line this might be one of them at some point. But as of right now, I think it's pretty great. I guess I could have given it lips, but then it's even more confusing. With this, it's like an egg. I think this one will be a hard one for people to guess when it's on TikTok who haven't seen it already, right? So here we go. So I need to disable this layer so we can start another one here. I'm going to make a new layer. Boom. Hide that one. Okay. Let's get back. Thank you for the follow. I was wondering if you've been here before. But yeah, I appreciate it very much. Let's get back to the brush. Shrink that down. Okay. Next one. So I hit the button 3 times. So I don't know if you know this. Pokemon Fusion. It's if you Google Pokemon Fusion website, you get 2 Gen 1 Pokemon. So that's 1 through 151 mixed up, basically. So you just saw there, it was Exegdine, which is what is it here? Oh, really? Okay, well, who better to talk to about this kind of thing, right? So there we go. But this is the basic concept of something that I do, which is just I literally go to the website, hit random, and then I try to draw a combination of 2. So if you haven't seen the original one, so this is, please go, there we go. So it's Articuno and Cubone. A little rough, but I like the idea of it. I think the lighting could be a little better. I might go gradient lighting instead of just like the hard edge lighting shading or whatever I do. Yeah, the bone. That's the thing, is that like I wanted the bone to stand out. I guess I could have made him like snowy around him himself already, but I already did that for Jolt Bone, which was a Jolteon head with a Cubone body, and then the bone was like electrified. I like that one up quite a bit. And then this is I'll turn off the where is it? Doodle Day there. Yeah, so you can see it a bit better there. So he's like yeah. He's not thrilled. But I like how the clouds turn on that one. What's the matter, Gasky? It's me. I'm the problem. All right, so yeah, we got chat back up. Okay. So we got Exodine done. We got Gaswag. We got Arctic Bone. We're going to hit random 3 times maximum. I have to do it on the 3rd one if I don't like the other 2. But so far it's been, all 3 have been single shots. So let's see here. Nah. I can make this one work. Might not be immediately apparent. This is one of those ones where is it the previous evolution or is it the later evolution? We'll see how it goes. All right, so we'll start here. And then we've got kind of like a jelly bean body, if you will. I'm not quite getting the shape here. I have to make like a million lines to get it right. There we go. So one of these might be apparent right off the bat. My lines are getting better, I'll say that for sure. So this is the torso, yeah, right about there. Up. So I don't really have to explain to you the process of which the name works out, right? But yeah, so the body is 1. And then the body and torso, tail and everything, except the face, basically, is 1 Pokemon. And the other, the face, is the first name of the Pokemon, the first syllable of it. So, okay, so you got 1. So we're working on the second one now. So it's something Ong, or Gong. Yeah, because that's the last syllable. I guess it is 1 syllable, yeah. Going back to 1st grade with that one. Is it a 1 syllable or is it 2 syllable? I remember those lessons way more than I remember other lessons, actually. I'm going to do another color for this because it's going to be a little harder to see. So I think we'll go a green. for no apparent reason. So, do you have like an Etsy or something that I could check out? I got paranoid for a second because I thought I had the Fusion, the website up again. That would have been real smart. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to change this to purple. I think it'll stand out better. Green's a little too dark. Or not dark enough, I should say. We'll do that. Or do you do like a Patreon or something? I don't mind you shouting it out. Links might need to be... Okay. I gotcha. I'm doing probably too clean of lines here, but... Okay. Just want to get the general shape here. Yeah, that's too far. Ooh, I must hit the power button on my tablet. Actually, that's a question I can ask you then. What is the... You do have a Discord? Okay. I mean... I'll check it out. I'll check it out, because I'm always interested to see how other people do things. And, you know, I mean, I'm not... I don't know how to describe... Like, I'm interested in how you work, I guess is how I say, right? Because there's people out there who've been drawing way longer than I have. I definitely... This is actually an effort in my lack of drawing every day that I should be doing. So I kind of make up for it by doing about 6, 7-ish drawings each week on Doodle Day. Because it was... I used to actually work in the game industry, so I was a 3D modeler at a game studio. And, okay, sorry, yeah, go ahead and send me a link on Twitch itself if you can. I do have a Discord. You don't have to join it if you don't want to. But if you want to send me a private message on Discord, my Discord is in my description. Otherwise, you can just send it through Twitch, and I'll find it there. But, yeah, I used to be in the game industry. I used to do 3D art for a small studio. And I think that's basically it for the detail. I'm going to change up how the... Actually, how am I going to do that? I'm going to have to screw with the color scheme a little bit. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, chat. All right, how am I going to do this? All right, so we need that. Like that, I think. Maybe a little rounder edge on that. One thing I do find is I get tangents quite a bit. I don't know if this works. It's something for you. But I hate tangents, and I do them all the fucking time. And I hate it. So try to zoom in. I don't know if this works for you, but like when you zoom in, you tend to get like cleaner lines. Actually, I probably could zoom in a little bit closer here for the eyes. Not exactly seeing all that I want there, but that looks pretty good. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Now we got to get the eyes in there too itself. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it is not War Turtle. It is not War Turtle. I had to do the math there in my head. I don't know if you just caught me doing the math there, but I totally had to. It's not War Turtle. I'm kind of inclined to do what I did with the last one. I think I might have to do that, actually, chat. I'm going to do a color overlay, and then we're just going to rasterize it. So the color that I want to use is going to be like a light green. Like that. Can I get a preview, please? Is it like transparent or something? Oh, it's quality overlay. That's fine. Normal. There we go. Okay. Very close. You're on the right path. Some might even say that you're a step away. Might even want to stop by and smell the rose buds. Ivy Gong. You got it. That's it. Yep. It's Ivy Gong. Hey. Is it? It's one of them. Yeah. Well, you got the dugong already. You got the dugong earlier. But yeah, it's a... I'm sorry. Oh, you got it. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, did I just give it away for like the person who guessed it? It doesn't matter. the fun part of this for chat, other than just, I guess, watching somebody draw, if that's your thing, is the joy of guessing it correctly, I suppose. I should probably zoom out just a tad to get that line better. That is more than a tad. Yep. Basically, yeah. I think so like if I change here, let's bring up the overlay here and say like so Bulbasaur. Slightly more iris to his eye and a slightly different color, but obviously you weren't seeing that. He's a bit angrier there. So I will say that Ivysaur is definitely an angrier one. And Venusaur is usually a bit more like or whatever, like a bit more happy with his face, but yeah. It's definitely Ivy Gong. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use the green element of the skin to emphasize the color here. So what I'm going to try and do is make the tail and the two fins flower petals. Well, let's see here. Let's see what you got done. Bamboozled has joined, which is cool. I mean, I might come in and say hi and hang out. It depends on what it's all about. I might stick around. Can't say, well, not going to guarantee that. I apologize. But that's cool. As long as that's the thing too, is that in my Discord I actually mentioned too that like the NSFW stuff's not cool for now, at least, unless we get like an NSFW. I don't know that's gonna happen. Can't guarantee it. We want like a pink though, right? Like the petals. So we're gonna do like a darker pink. Yeah, the bulb on the Ivysaur is a bit pinker. That's definitely not pink because now we have to deal with the fact this has overlay on it, so we're going to rasterize that. Boom. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, though. Let's see how I can figure this out here. I want to get... Just do the thing, you son of a bitch. Fingers in hand. What the fuck, man? Nope. Let's try that again. Yep. Perfect. All right, cool. Then we'll go like that. Then we'll go like that. All right, that looks okay. I guess my only problem is you're not really seeing how that works, but we'll do like a flower thing. Keep up in the good work. Appreciate it, man. Actually, that reminds me, I gotta do a posture check. I'm really bad at that. I appreciate you hanging out, though, man. Good guess, though. You got it. Well, you got it. What am I saying? Good guess. You nailed it. Way to go. You got it. I think with this one, we gotta go behind it now. Bigger blue. Nice. Nice indeed. Thank you very much. How's it going, Bigger Blue? Bigger Blue 3, to be specific. Unless it's supposed to be just like an E. Unless I'm asking too many questions. Haha. But yes. We had the correct answer. So I brought up the Fusion website to show what the actual Fusion is. And I'm pretty cool with how this one's actually turning out so far. Because the idea here is it's a Dugong and an Ivysaur, and I guess it's more of a Venusaur kind of thing because it's technically petals and not just the I guess I could have gone leaves, huh? Nah, fuck it. Because I guess I could have done like leaves for the hands and like the crown of the tail and then a bulb on the tail. Fight me. Fight me. It's not enjoyable for me to listen, let alone my viewers, I imagine. There we go. Okay, so lighter blue or pink. What am I talking about here? So I'm gonna start filling in the color here, and then we're gonna work on details. Yeah, how you doing, Bigger Blue? Hope you're having a good night. Morning, I guess in some instances. It's almost 1:40. It's almost 2 in the morning now. Holy crap. Oh crap. I better get skedaddle in here if I want to get all 6 of these in.
Nobody moves until I get to the bottom of this. Jenny, I expected this from Mugs, but you?
Oh, it's an ad. Okay. Another random nameless company nobody will remember in 10 years. That's cool. Doot and then a doot. Okay. It is absolute witching hours. The only bewitching I'm doing here is between 2 Pokemon, which I guess would be some sort of like homunculus bullshit. So I guess it's kind of witching, right? Vaguely amoral. We're doing some real illegal Pokemon shit right now. Don't tell my parents. They would just be like, what? I haven't talked to him in years. No. Not that bad. I feel like that should be... Oh, man, that'd be great, actually. They're on season 4 already? Holy crap. I mean, I'm glad it's doing well. I actually... Oh, that's the other thing, too. See, I switch between streaming services. Right now, I'm on Disney+, so I'm probably going to watch some Pixar movies before I turn it off, because I watched WandaVision and Winter Soldier. Or Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision is what I meant. Both good. Very good. I think I liked Falcon better, personally. WandaVision kind of fell apart near the end for me because it turned into just like schlocky a little bit. Which in the canon of the show, if you watched it, kind of makes sense a little bit if you really want to stretch some themes. But ultimately, I think that the earlier episodes are much, much stronger. But I do love where the show goes with it. It's cool. Very, very creative. I love it. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier, overall, just had some better, more interesting themes, I think, in general. Because I loved the original... what was it called? Captain America and the Winter Soldier. That movie was great. I loved it. It was a good time. I had fun. So I think what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll kind of fill this in a little bit. And then we'll gradient to pink from green. Oh, look at that lovely colors, shit. I think we'll do the same here, actually. Make it easier on myself. Just have one layer with the pink background on it. But does it hold up? Does Castlevania hold up for the 4 seasons? I've heard good things about the first one. I never watched it. I might try it now. In addition to potentially some actual, like, Hollywood movies, I guess. Because there's some ones that I want to watch from, like, last year. Or not even last year's, the year before's Oscars? I don't know. We're going to fix this now. This garbage. See that line there? Unacceptable. Get the honk out of here. Rick. Okay. Okay, great. I'll add it to my list. I will add it to the list. Was it like 8 episodes or something like that? Are they like shorter episodes too, or is it like hour-long, shorter seasons? Sorry, I got a little heartburn. Okay. We might have to change how the outlines for the eyes work, but I think it's going to be okay. If anything, I could just erase that and just go over it with like darker green or something. But yeah, let's get in here with the color for this layer. What is this about? Is this just empty? It is not empty. What is it? Aha, it is the pink lines. Okay, so we want to go... Yeah, we want to go above that. Control D. And we'll go above that and do like green. This gem, not bad. I'm gonna say it. I know you all are thinking otherwise. It ain't bad. So this is a 30-minute episodes, but the first season like 5, seconds 8. Okay. Okay. So yeah, relatively short. So 2.5 hours, 4 hours, and then 5 hours. Okay. That's like 3 days, basically, for me, for watching movies or stuff. Because when I come home, I just turn some shit on. I get a few things done around the house. And then if it's a streaming day, I get ready for streaming. And all that garbage. Oh, there's the cowbell. I was waiting for it. Can't tease the cowbell. Dude, bit bop, dude. Scooch down here. Oop. Where's this? Okay, so it overlaps underneath the line. Perfect. Perfect. It's like I planned it. So I guess in canonicals, in canonically speaking, is it like Castlevania 1, like the original Castlevania game? Is that episode 1 or season 1, I should say, or is it like different? Does it go follow its own like interpretation of story and stuff like that, based on the events in Castlevania? In the 18th century, in a vaguely Romanian landscape, these are the events of Castlevania. These tapes were found in a castle, in a crypt, guarded by vaguely undead creatures, bats, swimming monsters. We had to crouch near a corner for 2 minutes, and then we were teleported. Haven't played the game. Okay. They probably went with a interpretation then or something like that. Not that it's the wrong thing to do at all. I think that's actually probably smart because, like, obviously going from a game, going from a game to a visual media, another type of visual media, you kind of have to play to its strengths for that specific media, right? Okay. Do you have any weird splotches or anything? I'm liking how the eyes turned out. I think we're going to actually make the eyes pink as well. But first, what we'll do... So that's on top. Good. What we'll do is we'll switch to a soft tip brush. Let's see here. Brush tip shape, please. Thank you. And we'll do hardness. Yep, all the way down. Okay. I'm just going to soften that edge in. There we go. This is going to be a little trickier. What I might have to do is... Actually, what I can do is this. I can select this one and select this one. Yeah, there we go. Splooge. Ah. It's actually a very satisfying gradient. Oddly satisfying. All right, so we're going to kind of do that, I guess, up here too with the shading of this one. I'm not going to do like overlays like I did for the other ones. I'm just going to actually manually shade it with a color, this brush. Do we want to do that now? Probably a payoff, I think. So we want this darker color here. We want to select this again. And then this is the outlines. Okay, gotcha. And we'll do the eyes and stuff last. So I already reached for it. Might as well do it. Go up here a bit more on that. Okay. We'll go up here again. Actually, we want to go down to this one. And we will select that color. Punch in here a little bit with the shading. And we don't want that. I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to do a bit cleaner edge on that with the other brush. Work towards the edge there so it's not super... I think we're good there, actually. We can always highlight it, right? Drip. There we go. Okay. Other hand. So we want this to be... let's try erasing what we do afterwards. So we'll go like that, and then we'll make a line here of the actual outline I did. This is a new... Whoops. This is a new frontier for me because I don't do coloration a lot, and especially different color shading. This is a bit more stylistic, obviously, but I'm not really used to doing it like this, so kind of going by the seat of my pants here a little bit. I'm gonna reshade this again, but I want to do this right so I get the right gradients and it looks nice and consistent with the style I want to achieve on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to come in here and we're going to select the lasso tool again. Where is it? We want the... Yep, there we go. Come in here like that. Come up. And it just doesn't really matter, so we'll go like that. And then we will... Is it this? Nope, it's the other way around. That? Nope. I kind of screwed myself there, but let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. That looks good. So what else do you stream it all? Bigger Blue? Do you play games or anything? Do you come on here and just watch people? Just some of your sick game? Pervert. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Bloody pervert. Actually, what we can do with that brush is we can do like an equal and opposite erase brush with this. Highlight that edge. Look at this, chat. The music, the magical music of the doodly day. Keep that line there. Nope. There we go. Perfect. I like it. This one I think we can fix a little bit too, actually. Okay. Okay, cool. I will follow you back here, actually. And I will check out one of your streams one of these days. Following since 12 minutes. No, that's not true. I'm not following them. Not at all. Am I logged in on this browser or not? I don't know what the hell it's doing there. I will copy your link. I can't do it from here. God damn it. Fuck you, Streamlabs. Or Stream Elements or whatever the hell you are. I'm listening to a different mix now. No copyright. Great. That's what's important right now. That's all I really care about. Channel, and we want to go to chat. I'll open up yours. Boop. And I will give you the follow. What is going on? Why does it not just open the fucking... Can you not? There we go. And follow. I will hang out one of these days. Streams or element. Twitch is sometimes a gigantic pain in the ass in how they design some of this stuff, but overall, pretty good. I gotta say. All right, back to the art. We're almost done, actually. There's not a whole lot more here to do. Yeah, I think I'll keep the eyes the same coloration, and then we'll just we will. Where is the line art for this? Is it that layer? That layer. Okay, so we'll go under that, and then we'll go back to the regular Doodle Day brush. We want to make sure we have the brush selected, which we don't. There we go. Boom. Okay. And then we want spagooch. We want that white with a highlight. I'll go gray first. Okay. You. Oh, it's so fucking big too. Why is the brush so damn big? Or the eraser, I should say. Why I do this? And we'll select for the eraser. We'll do. Oh shit. Well, so I'll do this manually. Technical difficulties, chat. There we go. We'll go with that. That's a really big brush. God damn. Okay. This can get out of here. Okay. I will then need the. Of course, I can't do it with that. It's not a brush. There we go. All in the process of perfection, chat. This looks like a Snapple creature. I don't know. I don't know why that's apparent to me. I don't know why that. I think that's funny, but it is to me. It looks like it's made of Snapple, like a sugary artificial creature. 10 out of 10 would consume. All right. Let's see here. Another layer. I'll do overlay. And I'm gonna do brightening. This. A little too bright, so we'll drop her down. Do you game it all too, Bigger Blue, or do you just do art? Actually, you know what? We don't want to do it. We want to do. Let's see. This is looking good already. That. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and. It looks like it has a lip on it. So the trick here is to get like nose holes, I think, right? And then just like those like big peaks or whatever, you know? So with this, we can just do like a little rip. It's not slimy, but he's got that slippery, dippery thing going on, you know? I think these we can kind of leave alone because they're going to be a bit more... we could do this with the soft brush, actually. Soft brush. Yeah. That is entirely too bright. Let's go down a hair or 5. That's better. Son of a bitch. I have to come in here with a soft eraser. I'm gonna tweak that up. What was that? There we go. My God, ruining my stuff. Sometimes I game, mostly Minecraft. Yeah, it's rough now building a computer. At least Linus Tech Tips tells me so. But he's totally right. But yeah, I was lucky enough to actually get my computer upgraded a little bit before everything went fucking sideways. I'm thankful for it. So I'm sorry that's your case right now. It's got to be tough. But I don't know. Maybe in like a... You loving the details? Yeah, I'm a little unhappy with this right here. But I think what I'll do is I'll just come in with an eraser with a softer edge. So we'll go in eraser, soften that edge up, size. Oh, we want a bigger size than that. We want way bigger. So we want like... There we go. So a little softer on the edges. Okay. I think we'll kind of like soften that up a little bit too. Okay. Oh. Okay. I always liked the designs that had like soft edge shading and stuff like that, but they were still highlights. I thought those was really cool. Try that a bit more. This one turned out great. Yeah, yeah. I've been a little lucky in that regard too. I've had a stable job that's been... I actually got a raise like during COVID. I got a raise during COVID because we were doing okay at the time. Now we're definitely leveling out, but I still get regular hours, so I'm doing okay. But yeah, here we are. I'll disable this for a little minute so we can appreciate it. Yeah, look at our little guy here. He's a little flower boy. I'm not crazy about the tail and how it turned out, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty unique. I like it. But this boy / girl / whatever is an ivy gone. And how many is that now? Is that 4? That is 4. Would you be interested in taking a look at the previous works that I did tonight? Because there's something else. Starting with this little guy here. Whoa, hold on. That's Arctic bone. Articuno head with a Q-bone, and I made it a frosty bone. I like this one quite a bit, actually. There's a lot of good ones in this stream, actually. I think the interpretations I'm trying to do are actually really fun. So there's that one. I'm quite fond of it. You know, I'm actually looking at this now, and I want to tweak something really quick here. I never do this. Never. I want to add a little highlight on his eyes. Doodle day, yep. That brush. And then we got white. Default. I just want a little boop. And a whoop. There we go. I think that looks better. Okay. Save. So we don't lose anything. So that's Arctic bone. And then next up, Gaswag. He doesn't have a lot of friends. I wonder why. Next up, this one. This one is really out there, but I love it. Exidine. You can't really see it there because of the overlay, but it is a Goldine and an Execute, specifically an Execute and a Goldine together. And what if the fusion was a swimming fried cracked egg Pokemon? A little bit, a little cursed. Only the face artist can love, right? Somebody who created it. He's my Bobby. It's because you're my baby. All right, here we go. Grab that, and then we'll paste it in here so when I make my highlights later, I can more easily name and all that. Ivy gone. Right about there. That's fine. All right, 2 more. So if you're not familiar with the method here, I'm assuming you're not. But basically what I'm going to do... I got my COVID shot today, and my arm is like aching out. I have to sit on my leg, though. Very comfortable. So I go to PokemonFusion.com. So you saw it earlier. The Fusion browser I have here overlaid. So that is a capture from the actual website. So I'm going to do, well, if you know, I had the fried egg reference here. But I only leave that up once someone's guessed what the Pokemon is. So what I'm going to do now is I'll disable it for the fun of it. And I'm going to hit that button that you saw, random, in the middle, 3 times, up to 3 times, until I find something that I want to try to combine. So far, the average is 1.5 presses on the button. It's been ones, and then this one was 2 presses. So we're going to try to keep it going with a single press here. Oh my god, this just pays off fucking dividends. Oh my god. This is so good. It's so good. It's so good. God damn it. I'm getting way too excited about this, but it's awesome. Oh my god. I think we'll actually do the same thing we did last time, which is the shadow color we'll use as the outline of the main outline. And then we'll also shade it in that color, obviously. But then we'll do highlights, similar to how we were doing in the other one. So I guess I'm kind of evolving a method here a little bit. But I'm having fun with this. This is great. This is a great, like, sometimes I come into this, I'm like, we're not going to get that many good concepts here or whatever. But this one, I just got even more interesting with this one. So it's going to be a little bit, but you're going to be able to guess along way, okay? Along with me. I already know what it is, so I'm going to guess right every time, but you get the idea. So yeah. Head. Segment. You might say this one is cursed as well. Once I get down to it. Oops. Let's do that again. Okay. We'll go with that. All right, so Let's get this interpretation right here. And we're gonna. Oh, what is this? At the top. It's not flat. What does that mean? Oh, that's so weird. What could it possibly mean, chat? What does that mean? That little indentation there. Very strange. Oh, what's this? Another one? Right next to it? That's so odd. It's so weird that I would do that, you know? Same here. Like, some sort of, like, weird protrusion or some bullshit, right? Ooh, that brush is real big. Okay. Yeah. Feel free to guess at any time. The whole point of this is if you can guess at any time any of the Pokemon, so it's the face of the Pokemon is one, and then the body is another. But obviously, you've seen a bit of creative liberty, I will say, with some of the designs tonight, and they I think they've turned out rather nice. All right, so now let's see here. Fear the night, fear night fever. Ah, night fever indeed. Hoping my shot symptoms aren't too bad, if at all. Feeling a bit achy, but it might just be the insane diet that I've been going through lately, which is not something I would imitate personally, except for myself, I guess. But it's not great. It's not great, chat. Okay. Let's see. That maybe something like that. Mix it up a little bit. Not all the same. Okay. I'm gonna give it away a little bit here. Trying to think how I want to combine these, but I think it's going to be very apparent very quickly. Kill me. The vibe you're going to get from this guy. I like that your last, the last thing you said is still very, very relevant. And then we've got this symbol thing here. Okay. All right. We'll do the little creepy arm thing here. Keep the thing going here. Ball attached. I was like, am I hearing cicada noises? It's the music, I think. Pretty sure. Okay. Maybe we can make these a little bigger. A little bit more fun with like design on them. Got like sad faces on them or something. Make it like uneven too. There we go. Okay, I think it's enough to get going with. This one should be pretty apparent to guess now. Not judging if you can't though. It is a weird one. Alright. Gotta cut back on soda. It's not doing favors for me. I'll tell you that much. It's not helping me out. Except maybe staying awake. Doing that alright, I guess. Say, like, the irregular shape of these eyes is probably for the benefit of the design, actually. instead of going too careful with it. I want an inconsistent design here as well. Oh my god. Circles, my bane. Oh my god. That's better. Alright, I think we'll go with that. Yep. Get this back lump here. Let's try that again. A little bit further out. There we go. Alright. Coming together. Coming together. Just like an orgy. Not finishing that sentence. Yes, that looks good. Look at the little cheek chugs there. Chunks. Chubs, I guess is the word I wanted to use. We'll get this line here. So we get a little crunchy line here for that. Not quite doom, but definitely cursed, like you said. Definitely cursed. This is some Animal Crossing music. At least it feels like it. Speaking of Animal Crossing music, KK Slider, take it down a notch. You're not the only artist in town, unless you are. Kind of lame. Get some new, fresh talent in there. Son of a bitch. It's actually interesting they didn't try doing that, because they have the younger in the new one, New Horizons or whatever. They didn't really try doing that with the KK Slider element, because they did it with the Nook twins or whatever, nephews, taking over for the uncle or whatever. So it'd been funny if they had like a younger artist who was like maybe doing some like pop stuff. There we go. Oh, I love him. Did him his own sitcom. Thursdays with Lumpy. He's got himself into some wacky situations. Will he be removed? He's malignant. Malignant? Malignant? Benign. He's benign. That's what I mean. Okay, that's not a line that I want to use. Oh my god. Let's try here. Boom. That's better. So what I'm going to actually do here too is each of these is going to have a face. I think what I might do is like kind of rotate them a little bit so that it's not all just on the same shape or whatever. Oh, there we go, chat. Sorry. God damn. Soda Pop will fuck you up. Fuck you right up. I have got heartburn. I feel like I'm going to die. Somebody, please tell me. I've tried baking soda. What? It's TikTok of this lady like asking for medical help on TikTok, which not the best option. I'll say that. There's some characters on there. I'll tell you that for free. It's all via actually the curations of the Christina P, aka the Water Champ on TikTok. Her liked videos, and enjoy the fun. Veritable treasure trove of horrible hilarious every day. Let's try that again. That. Perfect. That might be the best circle I've drawn all night. God damn. Where's my celebration screen for that? One there. Well, oblong is good. Little one here. Keep going. Let's actually make them more irregular as we go, because then like they have less like I almost see like Diva Mechanics. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. This is the curse stream, as mentioned by Bigger Blue. It's very, very cursed, but I see kind of like so basically, so if you're new here, this is a fusion. So you have to guess as I draw. What is the fusion? It should be pretty apparent now. Is this boy cursed? Especially this little guy right here in the middle. I don't know if you see him. He's very angry. Not happy about it. I feel like this could be improved actually, so I'm gonna maybe widen the base out on that or something, but we can actually pull this back just a smidge. That kind of ground it a bit better. Ugh. All right. So I'm gonna start drawing more faces on here because it requires it. I think we'll do like this. Kind of like, whoa, okay, let's cool it down with the eraser there. How's it going, Diva? Specifically a mechanic. Must be a fun job. They all get broken. Someone's got to fix them, right? I guess they just blow up and you just make new ones, right? Is that canon? That would have been perfect if I didn't get a tangent there. Perfect. This one is not happy. Horribly adorable, as I like to say. I'm gonna give this one kind of like a placid base, but he's gonna be happy. Maybe like kind of like brain dead, maybe. Oh, actually, that works out perfectly. The he's gonna be looking down at his mouth. There we go. I'm a fan. I am a fan. So I'm gonna try and not use any black in this picture. Actually, I think that might be a fun twist on this. I'll use white, but I won't use black. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. You know, this one, he's gonna be a real small man. I think I won't even bother drawing like the eyelids. We'll just do like this, and we'll just do actually what we can do. Have fun with it, like wide apart eyes. And just a little smile. It's something else when you actually draw it yourself and you see it come together. I'm one of those people that laughs at his own jokes, so this is right up my alley. I think we'll do like a raised eyebrow at this guy. So like we'll do a brownie and then like a raised. I'll be looking up, like up at him. It might be easier if we do it like here. This maybe. Come on now, don't lose the shape. There we go. He's like, what's going on out there, bud? Who knows? Truly, who knows? I think this one will be sleeping. I kind of want to avoid that nodule there. I think we'll go like this, and we'll just... Then I'll be sleeping. Or something. Slight anguish. I think that's what we're going for here. What can we do for this one? Maybe just more like this guy. You can make you kind of indifferent, maybe. It can be kind of like that. There we go. And with this one, we'll just do like a googly eye. Oh, that was actually kind of cute. And with this one, we'll just do like... There we go. Perfect. I love him. This one, really wide. And then just like a... And then this one, happy. Hold on, I gotta fix that. There we go. Yeah. All right, so I like to think like the top one dies off and then the one behind it takes over or something. This guy's like really not having a great time. There we go. Oh, this is so great. Every single one of these has been great. Oh my god. I'm just looking at this and I'm like so happy that I get to fill this in with color. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so brighter purple. Let's go with this one, and we can shade it a bit as well. There's actually an artist I've followed, and I mean, I followed artists all the time, and I'm like a big crazy fan of theirs, but like I think I've never really developed a style, and I don't know that this is actually my style either. It just might be for tonight or whatever. I'm not committed. I'm open to more. But yeah, I don't know that I have my own style or anything like that. And in watching others, I've always gotten really jealous of it, and I try to imitate. I don't know if a lot of other people do that, but it's very easy to imitate, right? It's very easy to be like, oh, I like that style. I'm gonna make that same thing too. But I don't think it's as satisfying. So maybe in this, I will find something that I can consistently use as a style. I like the dark color outline with the lighter color interior, and then like gradient shading. I think this works pretty well. I think what some of them would be a little bit horrific. They come out a bit more gentle, you know? We gotta go back to the Monster Factory though, right? One of these streams we gotta get real gross with it. Oh god. Too far out the line. We gotta fill this in and then we'll get a little blocky on the outside. I could just hammer it in. Hello. Oh man. Good stuff, chat. I gotta stop, soda. Gotta stop. But I love it so. It does to my insides. It doesn't help me looking down all the time. Okay. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay, lost it. There we go. So we got one more after this. I'm gonna try and make it as fun as this. I'm hoping, like, I might even go beyond the. Don't freak out, chat. I might go past the coveted 3 rando to get another one as good as this. I'm surprised I've never seen. I don't. Maybe I have seen it, and like subconsciously I've forgotten about it. But like, I don't think I've ever seen someone do this fusion before. And we might make it to the end here before somebody guesses it. I'm guessing people are just kind of watching and hanging out, which I appreciate. We'll try and get to the end here. Get our 6th one done, and then we'll play some Mario Kart 8. Try to get those last 4. I think we're down to 4 Grand Prix Cups. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life after I'm done with that, but it'll be done. For the 3rd time in my goddamn life. Did it twice on Wii U, I'm sorry. Any guesses on this one? Any guesses? Any guesses? I don't think it's that hard. No offense. Here we are, right? Check him out. He's my baby. How do I want to shade this? I think it's probably better we do the shading first. Yeah. We'll do that. This will be pretty easy, actually. So we'll just go in here and we'll go like that. And zoom in. Sploosh. And then we will hold Alt. Grab that color. We're on a separate layer, right? Good. Oops. Shit. I forgot. Where's it? That size. Cool. Yeah. It's gonna be a little trickier with these later ones on the back. What we might have to do too is I thought there was a way to like change. Is it bleed? Or is it no. Fill? It is fill, isn't it? Oh, okay. That's what I haven't been doing. There we go. So we'll shade here, and we'll shade here. There. There. There too. This is really coming together. This style of shading, I'm liking how it works actually, versus what I'm used to. I keep looking at the face and I'm just like, God damn it, did I really draw this? It's so good. Baby. Kinda got Stewie Griffin eyes a little bit. Coming together here, not too much more to figure out here. Eyebrows there. Bridge that over. Cover that up. This has real screens. This is a gaming word. Not that kind of gaming word, but screen space ambient occlusion, which is basically in gaming that means that in a screen, like while you're rendering a actual frame of animation or just a scene or whatever, it takes a picture of the scene, calculates all the geometry and like all of the light that would be diffused in like a gradient out from any corner, basically. You typically have a light in the middle of the room or wherever you have a source of light, and then you project it out, and then it bounces like 100 million times or however many times you set it up, and it creates like these soft shadows. It's really nice. It's a really nice way to add some extra detail to a room, and this kind of gets me that kind of feel a little bit. Just a little. That's a little too much. All right, I think that's pretty much it for that. I want to get 2 in the weeds here. That looks good. All right, so now what we're going to do is on top of that, but underneath the line art, we're going to add the white, which is actually going to be gray because we're going to, again, we're going to fill this guy in. Oops, see, did that again. Doodle day, yep. Okay, perfect. Never a big fan of these guys growing up. The coughing and wheezing all that much. I thought coughing was fun. Wheezing just made me sad. Honestly. I think it did for a lot of people. It is just such a tortured fucking looking thing. It's literally like, I was saying it before, like as you get to the tail of this thing, it's like the end is like the freshest like pustule on like a, like, try to think of like a reference for like the gross like growth of like a gas pod with like a brittle outside or whatever, but it's like a gaseous puff or whatever. And as it grows, like it may be irregular grow starting out, but once it grows and gets bigger, it gets more and more round because of just the air pressure pushing it out. We want to get scientific about it, which might be a little too in the weeds for Pokemon talk today, but it's fun to think about, right? What if somebody spent too much time thinking about something that some guy came up with while he was probably in a fever dream? This whole YouTube channel is dedicated to that shit. They probably make more money than I'll ever see in my entire life. So coming this summer, Snorkulese talks about Pokemon for 10 hours or whatever I don't know. Just kidding. Not happening. Chat. Okay. No, okay. Blip, blip, blip. We have to shade that eye in, or the mouth in, I guess. These guys don't get whites in their eyes because they're underdeveloped or something, I guess. Same for you, bud. Yeah, we want. I guess we'll do like a lighter pink red or something like this. We'll just do this. Oops. There we go. Like that. Same up here. Fill that in. We gotta do the logo or whatever is on his belly. So weird that a natural occurrence on a creature's belly just happens to look like a toxic logo. Isn't that weird, Chad? Maybe we can get into that. No, we're not getting into that. No, we are not. I'm actually going to try a texture brush with some, like a bone, like white-ish, like this. How does it look again? Is it like, okay, so it is like a face. Like that. And then crossbones. Like that. I should probably have that selected. I like how this is turning out, though, I gotta say. Like that, okay. Another one over there. Ah, great, great. Look at that. Get a little uneven, like spray painty kind of look, maybe. Like maybe coughing is really like a vandalized growth, a tree or something, like a burl. I think it's what it's called, like a cancerous growth on that. All right, that looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna do some highlights on the eyes to start, and we'll probably just make it like a flat, like white, bright white. We'll do an overlay though, in case we hit another color. It might benefit us some way. I don't know how. That's our journey tonight to find out what the fuck. So we need to fix this brush too. There we go. Doodle day. Yep. Okay, that looks good. Wing. This to look a little realistic though. I don't know what that means for this guy. Small highlight. And we'll give him a little glint too. Brighten his day up. we go. That's what I'm looking for. Those little coloration differences. Just enough. Tell there's a shine. There we go. I like it. And then we'll do another top layer. And we'll just do some gleams. The eyes. For the pupils, I should say. I don't think these are necessary, so we'll forego those guys. Actually, I might forgo these last two. This one I think deserves it. I am gonna edit this line a little bit here. Look at him. He's awful. But we love him, chat, don't we? That's right. It's Wheezing and Onyx, otherwise known as Weeks, or whatever the fuck that is. Weeks. All right. Put that in here, and we'll drop it in above. Kill that. Oops. No. B. There we go. Boom. Weeks. Awesome. Weeks. Got it. Done. Oh, I guess we could do farty clouds, huh? Yeah, we should probably do farty clouds. All right, we'll do farty clouds. We'll do a back layer, and then we'll do a front layer of farty clouds. Let's get that done in here quick. All right, so we want like a light lime green almost, like this. So come in here. We'll do the thing we did earlier with the, excuse me, with the texture brush. Is that what this is? No, it is not. So we get that dual brush bullshit going. There you are. Near the this. Right. Put it down maybe. Spacing. I think that'll do it. And then we'll do fill 72. We'll start out here. So we'll do some like light stinky stuff over here. So it's like kind of passively coming out, not necessarily flaring out like it looks like in some of these, but it'd be important to get that kind of textured air looking. Because we can also come back here with the like we did with the Arctic bone actually, and like emphasize it a little bit. So we get a little bit of extra gassy stuff going on here. Blend it in a little bit. Alright. Got that. And we'll go behind. Oh, it doesn't really matter, I guess. We'll just go on top of it. And we'll just do another brush here. Let's do a. Let's not do a dual. Actually, let's do this. Spacing. Scattering. Just a little bit. Let's do spacing just a little less. Let's do count up. The size doesn't really matter in that. Pump that up. We don't want to lose that detail, right? We want to have some variation here. We might actually just go ahead and like hammer it in and then just like make it somewhat like transparent actually. So like this, we'll just do 50% or something, 70. Could do though too is make it so we go Control U. Get it? We can shift the color a little bit. Maybe like a more brown. No, we don't want more brown. Saturation up. And we can put this behind it. We can go done with that. That one behind it. There we go. And then this one we can blur a little bit. So we'll go into filters, blur, Gaussian. Radius a bit out there. So it's a bit more varied. I don't mind losing the texture on this one a little bit because I think it looks a little too stark different. That looks good. All right. There's a big farty snake rock thing. Steelix, or not Steelix, Weix. Oh my god, it's been so good. This has been a very, very gracious combination set this week. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break here because I am full to burst. I'll be right back.
Update your home's exterior with help from Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. We have the best in-stock selection to take home today, or design your door your way, in-store or online at menards.com. Then check out the great selection of gel-twin windows. Menards has over 140 in-stock sizes and styles of windows to choose from. Save 11% on all gel-twin windows and Mastercraft doors at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back to me. That's right. I welcome myself back. Get over it. All right, so our last one was weeks, and we have to do one more contractually. I'm contractually obligated to do one more. I'm going to hit random here in a second. I was going to bring something up for... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to write something down really quick before I do something else. Sorry, I'm trying to remember something as I type it. Okay. Sorry about that. Save to drive. Perfect. Thoughts for later that I could not let slip by. Sorry about that. Minimize that, and we're back to good. Okay. So like I said, one more time on the random. Well, up to 3 more times, technically. But here we go. Boom. No. This one lines up, but I don't... I'm trying to think how I could do this one. It's a little trickier. I'll do this one because it's a fun mix-up. I think it's gonna be more fun than it will be like weird, which, okay, right? So okay, that is a very big paintbrush. Shrinky down. Okay, one more. There we go. Let's get those default paintbrush colors. I think my vaccine shots really affect me. I got a bad headache. Chest feels a little heavy. It's a little worn out. I feel like worn out. It's the right feeling though, right? It's like your body's like, hey, some shit's going down. I'm just letting you know I'm taking care of it. And it's like, all right, dude, I'll take it easy. We'll see about Mario Kart after this. Maybe I'll do something a bit more chill though, because I want to keep going. But I like to limit the draw because like I want to try to mix that. My arm is aching real bad too. All right, back to it. So this one would be kind of fun to do. That is not the right paintbrush, but I'm not mad about it because it's not the end-all be-all for this layer. How does this work? It's polygonal? Sure is. I'll be damned if it ain't. Alright, and I'll try Like this is like a little challenge, getting the perspective right on this. It looks like I'm drawing like a construction site or something, but like, just a Pokemon. Mouth open a bit more. So I'm kind of divided on the idea that like I would cheat, quote unquote, excuse me, cheat on my current Resident Evil Village walkthrough player, whatever you want to call it, the guy I'm watching play Resident Evil. Because I want to see the ending, and I don't want to wait for him to put up his VODs. I don't know if he did it today or not, but like up until yesterday, it wasn't up. So I'm like, kind of want to see what's going on. So I might have to find a different person. It's just not going to be hard, of course, at all. There are people who are on their like 10th playthrough already, I'm sure. But it's who I want to watch, you know? I guess I watch maybe Bruce Green's gotten a little further in it. Lawrence Sontag is the one I was... it's a spaceship. It is not a spaceship. It is a Pokemon fusion. So you have to try and find... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I didn't think about this. Okay, I'll have to think about that for the upcoming details. So it's a combination of two Pokemon. This is a bit like more abstract in the way I've done it, but it's two Pokemon combined via the website Pokemon Fusion. But Arvin Beats, what's going on otherwise? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. It's been a hell of a stream. Some really fun ones came up. I think what I'm going to do actually is turn this one into a triple. Kind of go like this. So it's very polygonal, right? And has some sort of fan shape on its head and a very big mouth. What other Pokemon do you know? From Gen 1 specifically. It does, right? That means I'm doing it right, which I appreciate. But yeah, I'm not going to give you too many hints here. But very polygonal, right? Let's see how we can figure this out now. Like that. Yeah, like that. Like that. Let's come a little closer like that, maybe. Up, up, up. We'll come back down. Like that, actually. You get plenty of guesses, so don't think you don't get an infinite number of guesses. This is literally just for your enjoyment if you want to guess it. But I'm trying to find that bottom line here. Just like a desperate salesman at a car dealership. He's trying to find that bottom line. So if you've ever been to PokemonFusion.com, it does a interesting job. I won't say perfect because it's obviously not perfect, but it combines the... Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up, you guys? All right. So I'm going to stop here because this has been an awesome stream so far. All of the ones that I've gotten so far. Welcome, by the way. I will eat a raid. From a Dr. Hot Dog, I will eat a raid. You doctors and hot dogs. So here we go. This is the first one that came out today. It's Arctic Bone. It's fucked up because it's like a Cubone that chose to accept Articuno as its mother or something. I don't know. Now that Articuno's dead, and there's no more of him. So that's number one. Number two, it's Gaswag. Fart joke acquired. It's a Ghastly and a Poliwag. And he's not having a great time. Next up. It's an interpretation. But it's a fried egg Goldeen. Or it's like an Execute who's trying to impersonate a Goldeen. Except he's slowly dying. Yeah, this one's Yeah. Bigger Blue said it was cursed, and they're absolutely right. Yeah, for sure. This next one, significantly less cursed. Ah, it's like a flower petal dugong or whatever, right? Very nice. Very nice. All right. So this next one, little cursed, but also really fun. Okay. Look at all those faces. Hold on a second. I get a better view of this. So, let me get rid of that, and then we'll zoom in here. So we got this guy, right? Regular wheezing. Yeah, it's just a little cursed, though. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just a little cursed. He's got the spike, right? And he's got this guy. He's like, I don't know about this guy, right? He's like, it's a little shady looking. Is this dude up here not having any of it? He's pissed. This guy, he's like, what's wrong with this dude below me? This guy's just like, it's like that dude, what was that, 2010 or like 2009 or whatever? That dude is like fucking stoned out of his mind. Took up, bro. And this guy's like, I think there's something wrong with the guy above me. This guy's just trying to sleep. This guy's indifferent. This guy's kind of happy, right? So this one's kind of just like, hey, what's going on? This guy's grumpy. This guy's a little broken. And then this guy, well, he's just a happy little camper, isn't he? Look at him. Look at him. Hello. Ah, they're all magical, though. They're all my children's. Whoop, that's the next one. But yeah. That's what you get when you mix up wheezing and an onyx. It's a Weex. So welcome to the most recent one, which you have to guess yet. I'm not done with it. I don't know when I will be, because it's been like 10 minutes. It's much longer than it takes for me to draw usually the concept version. I'm going to try and get this to be reasonably detailed here, so we don't want to miss out too much here. But you were playing, you give up? Okay. I mean, think about it. It's all Gen 1, so go ahead and check it out. Go look at the Bulbapedia or something like that. It's not cheating if you go and look up information. I don't hold it against you. But he's very... you got it like 90% there. It is, in fact, Arbgon. Because it gets rid of the Y. Yeah. You got it. It's very polygonal. I was going to say, the hint I was going to give you was it's a very polygonal cobra. Yeah, exactly. This motherfucker plays Pokemon. Yeah, totally. Get hyped on. What do you win? Bragging rights, I guess. That's all I really got for right now. I'm gonna start lengthening these bits out because it's gonna be ridiculous trying to get all this detail in here. We gotta figure out how we want to curl the tail a bit. Because the other thing too, actually, we could just merge this one, I think. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little drastic. Because the other thing too, this isn't even the detail layer. This is just me getting the shape out. So I got some work to do yet. I think we'll cut it off there, actually. So what I gotta do yet is I gotta find an interesting way to, Cat Lady. When did that came out again? It came out like 2012. Okay, yeah, so fucking 10 years ago. God damn. Well, basically 10 years ago. Man. I think I remember... Were we over at someone's house? Oh, that's it. Okay. I was going to say, I thought we were over somewhere with some other friends, and we had seen somebody play it. It's been a long time since that happened. Jesus Christ. Midwest Gaming Classic as a concept right now is a little fucking foreboding. Oh, I got to draw the eyes, right? I think I'll just draw the eyes like this, so we got to get in there. As I like to say, let's get in there. Okay, that's not what we want at all. There we go. Nope. Shrink her down a bit. Zoop. So we'll give it a little bit more. How do we want to do the eyes? Maybe we'll go like this. And we'll get the eyes like right there. Give it a polygonal shape here. Actually, what we're going to do again is I'm just going to do the outline. I'm going to do the... Yeah. It's been a while. It has been a time. What I like about streaming, actually, it's actually one thing I've appreciated about it, is that, like, even with taking days off in between, like, I do my Friday, Wednesday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what I meant. It slowed things down a little bit, I feel like, because I'm anticipating things. I'm planning things out. I'm making more, like, transition stuff and, like, channel content or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it slowed down a little bit. I won't say it's, like, drastic, but, man, does work ever fucking drain me still. That's where the real time sink is right now. It's like nothing in my head that's like, oh god, I'm so glad to have this job. Well, I actually am. It's a very easy job. Currently. But yeah, I would be hating myself if I had, like, my previous job where it was, like, just fucking half the amount of pay. Even less than that now. I just got a raise earlier this year, actually. And it's helped a little bit, but goddamn, dude. That's not good. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so how far would you say you got into, how far would you say you got into it? Because I don't know that I don't know if it's like a 6-hour or 8-hour game or something, right? Something of that degree. Can't imagine it's too long because it's one of those indie games from the early 2010s. Nope. That's better. Nope. As far as 4 hours should get me, because I was stuck in the second chapter for a long time, and I'm probably reaching halfway. Okay. Okay. Did you ever look it up on how long to beat, just to see how long it takes to beat it? Or are you just kind of like going with it for now? It's like organic or whatever. Yeah, I almost hit the power button on my tablet again. God damn it. Oh, son of a bitch, hit my elbow. $8 hours? Okay. I figured it was around that. Has that developer gone on to do anything else, actually? I don't know that I've heard, like, oh, Crazy Cat Lady's developer goes on to make XYZ. Maybe that was the one thing. They just ported it to a bunch of shit or something. Okay, let's try that again. There. Nope. Boop. And boop. Try it again. Boop. Okay. Yep. Moving along with this one here. Let's try that line again. I think that's more accurate. Hop. Hop. There we go. That looks like shit, actually, now that I look at it again. Like that, and like that. That's way better. Yeah, after this, I'm going to do some Mario Kart. So if people want to stick around and watch me get fucking insanely pissed at characters that were designed for children with AI that's absolute garbage, feel free to stick around. Won't be too long. Probably about another maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Depending on how long I want to spend making this polygonal snake. look somewhat accurate to what it might look like if it was a real thing in Pokemon. Pokemon, gotta touch their butts. What? First class tribute. You still gotta get first. Oh yeah, I do. First class trouble. The survival game with deception elements. Maybe I can actually do that for this Friday. That could be our Friday game or something. Skip the old GTA or whatever. Whoever is actually available, I guess. Okay, I think that's good. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kill that back layer. That looks pretty good, I gotta say. I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. Wow. Those lines look actually pretty good. I think only like right here is it really kind of eh. But I think I like it. I think we can actually like... I guess I could... No, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to make a special exclusion for the segments in his body being like beveled or something like that on each polygon, but not this time, chat. We want a color overlay. Oh, gosh, excuse me. Sorry, chat, I just love Sody Pop. All right, so we'll go... Let's try this one. See how that looks. So once we throw the... Does it look all that different? No, oh, it's not transparent enough. Or it's too transparent, I should say. It's opaque. That's better. I can definitely tell now. Okay. So now we fill it in with a slightly brighter purple. Let's try this one. It's a little bit more like there. I think. Yeah, a bit more pink actually. Maybe we can bring up the tone. Nah, it's better. We'll go with that. Some 90s fucking print shit. Be easy to fill in too, theoretically, because sharp lines. Let's actually zoom in a bit. I don't suppose you actually looked up like that developer who made Crazy Cat Lady, if they made anything else. I'm actually legitimately curious now. Curious. Courteously curious. Oh, how nice for you to think of me. We haven't mowed the game in, well, 20 or 10 years. Speaking of game I haven't played in like 10 years is like Super fucking Meat Boy. That might be something we could do. I mentioned a while back I would like to maybe host, like, between us at least, a sort of, whoever's available, maybe like if it's just like 3 people or 4 people besides myself, I'll make some overlays for like a game show kind of thing of like a video game Olympics. And then over the course of like a couple hours or something like that, we'll try to get like a victor out of it, and we'll make like shitty medals or something like that. But I think Super Meat Boy could definitely be one of those. We could share screen with like Parsec or something. Might be really cool, chat. Okay, chat. Really watch Rugrats. It was all from fucking watching Oni Plays. All they talking about when it comes down to it. Some great voice actors in that show, actually. Rugrats specifically. I'm just gonna do a paint bucket fill after this because it's gonna get a little tedious filling this all in perfectly. I'm just gonna get the outside as is custom. Another idea too I had was to not necessarily like tweak one of these designs, but is to spend like maybe a stream redoing like 2 of them and making them more polished, and really spend some time on them and make maybe prints onto them or something, or like a what is that, a Vistaprint stickers or something like that. Might be a fun idea. Make a little quiche on the side. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, some gabagoo for Mr. Me. Gabagoo from me to you. Boom. Here we go. A nice spaghetti. All right. So let's see. How do we want to do the pattern on here? That's I think we should do that next because it's a constant purple color, but the oh okay. Oh god. I was gonna go to bed. Here I am. Yeah. Fair enough. Which is my life. I don't know. I was talking about this earlier, but I got some really oh for fuck's sake. All right. Posture check. That's worthwhile. Yep. Oh, I gotta retighten down these. Yeah, the handles are getting loose. Oh dear, my IKEA chair is falling apart, chat. No, it's because I pick myself up on it all the time, wobble it around. I had much shittier desks, chairs from much better reputable companies. What I was gonna say is, I actually got my second vaccine shot today, and I think it's finally starting to hit me a little bit. Got a bit of a headache, like quite a bad headache. I thought it was just from caffeine. I've been drinking like a soda out of this tumbler, and I think it's wearing on me finally. I'm not like feeling awful, but it's just like, oh, this headache would really be great if it went away. So I might just try some Advil or some bullshit. I don't know. How have your reactions been, chap? I'm gonna rasterize this. The only reason I bring it up too is because my mom actually had similar reactions to it, so it makes sense that I theoretically would react in a similar way. I ate bugs growing up, chat. Lots of them. Delicious. Let's do like a dark purple for this, maybe like a dark blue actually. So it's like a it's like a wide duck foot. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go from here. Okay. Oh, that's the eraser. Very good. Go like that. And then like that. Oops. Maybe we'll do something like that. That's so wonky. Supposed to look a little crappy, right? Come on now. There we go. Yep. Let's see. We'll go like that, and then like that. We get that like, oops, almost like a mouth design. Because I always thought it was a mouth. Because I guess that is what it is technically, but it's not really a mouth. It's more like an upside down, or it's like a duck foot, like I said in the original design. Trim this out so it's a little sharper. Fill that in and then trim it down. Okay. I gotta get into some video editing too. I've been slacking on that. I usually have like at least like a clip or something like that to put up on either, well, it's gonna be Instagram soon, but TikTok I'll have like a clip of just some bullshit thrown up there in between like Doodle Day summaries. I've been slacking a little bit. By slacking, I mean prior engagements called life. Tricky when you don't have somebody else doing it for you. Tempting, but one guy I was talking to was like, it's about $100 a video. I'm like, yeah, okay. I think we said 75 to 100, but I think he said he'd do 75. I was like, yeah. IDK, bro. Go, and then the mouth we'll do actually the same color as the body tattoo because it's just basically like a. Oh, you know what I could do is I'll do it after. Yeah, I'll do it after. Is the tongue. is like just like a 2D texture. Like a really well. If I wanted to put more time into this, I would make it actually like a 3D model, and then make like really low res textures for like the stuff on its belly and stuff. I think that'd be really fun. Make it look like a PS2 model or something. And then with this, we'll do just like a doot, 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 really squared off and even. There we go. Look at that. Okay. That's pretty much all the identifying stuff for that part, but then we just got to get the coif or whatever you want to call it. We've got to do another black outline, and then we'll do some stuff inside of that, but we'll do it with the dark purple again. Move down here. Let's do it like this. Let's actually get some more depth on it, because we want that frowning eye design. Plus there's like a little weird pattern behind it. So like that. Straighten out if we absolutely have to. Okay, and then meet up in the middle like this. I'm seeing the vertices in my mind from the old days back in the salt mine, aka game design. Not sure if I'm getting all that in there. Looks like it. Oh no, are we out of music? No! Say it ain't so. I will not go. I just went mute for some reason. Ribbit. Excuse me. God damn. Alright. Why not? Swing. Schwang. I'm liking how this is turning out, honestly. It's pretty great. So, do it. Do the thing! God damn it. There we go. Got it. I fixed it, Chet. Don't worry. Bring it up a little higher, actually. That's not going to match up. Okay, let's erase instead. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, it's because I'm an idiot. Sorry. So switch. And we'll go back to that. I'm not on the fucking... God damn it. Alright. That looks good. You know what I'm not accounting for, actually? I'm not accounting for the other streak there, or whatever I want to call it. So we're going to have to switch back and continue on as we were. Just fill that in. For simplicity, right? And then it's just like smaller versions of that inside of each other. We'll do it in a different layer, though, so we don't bunk that up. Mama said knock you out. What I might do here, actually, is cheat a little bit. Boom. 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 I said to boom boom. I'll do the same over here, too, for simplicity. I think we might not even have to do it all that many times, to be perfectly honest. We'll just kind of go like this. Fool around with that. Boom. G. As in G Willikers. Oh, that's pretty much it for coloration too, actually. So we'll be done here in just a minute, actually. I'm actually happier. I will, like, hard shade it, so, like, each panel might have a different color, but I'll do it kind of generally. Like, two-tone. Doesn't take too long. I'm not feeling so hot. So I think I might just call it a night after this, actually. I'm really... Oh, this headache's really not doing things for me. Okay. What are we doing? Right. L. Alright. No, it's not... I wanted... yellow. There we go. Look at that. It's starting to come together real good now. Wonderful. L. Okay. Whoops. Great. Wonderful. Look at that. Those are a special boy. It's a little uneven, but it's a polygon. It's a, it's a low-res game character. Ugh. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I will kind of rough it here. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do polygon tool again. We're going to zoom in. Just going to go ahead and fill this in. Makes it a lot easier, actually. Okay. And then we want like a slightly brighter purple, like that maybe? Maybe a little brighter than that. That maybe. A little even brighter than that. Boom. That looks good. We'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. Oh my god. Missing hardcore with this. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. Boom. And then we'll do the top of the head. And I think that'll do. We'll do the. We'll do that. Be beautiful. And then now let's get some darker shades in here. So let's do like this. Whoa, okay, that is not what was planned, sir. Thank you very much. We gotta go negative on this actually here, so we gotta cut out the eye. Stop it. There we go. And then let's just go like dark purple on that. Maybe a little more blue. That looks good. A little darker, I think, actually, we can go. Too dark. Gotta be some differentiation there. That's gonna work. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do is... Thanks, Arsenically. Good seeing you, bud. How you doing? I will momentarily show you the others that I have tonight. They're doozies. I'll tell you what, we had a good set of randoms tonight. If you've not seen this before, Arsenically, I go to the random Pokemon generator, which I guess more people are familiar with than I thought, which makes sense. But I go there, I hit random, and then I draw fusions. In my own interpretation, either as they appear before me, or I take creative liberty a little bit and I'll mix them up. And there's some doozies, like I said, there's some doozies today. And this one right here, we had it solved by my buddy Dr. Hot Dogs, who just rated me earlier. Thank you very much again. I believe he said he was currently playing Battlefield Bad Company. There we go. He might have also passed out in his chair, which I am wont to do currently, actually. So there we go. We got Arbok. A low poly Arbok, which is a combination of Porygon and Arbok. Specifically Arbok, then Porygon. So we got Arbgon. Stuff's in the way a little bit. I'll zoom out here a little bit so you can see it a little better. There we go. I'm pretty fond of it, actually. It turned out better than I thought. There's a little bit uneven here in the opposite sides, because I didn't perfectly cut it in half, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks regardless. So it's like, what if Pokemon was on the PS1 but had way too many polygons? There you go. It's a Porygon Arbok. Previously on Snorkulese Straws is a Cubone whose mother was an Articuno. So he's got a chilled bone. Chilled to the bone, as you might say. We can zoom in a little bit better. That one's bigger. There we go. So that's Artibone. Artbone? Arctic Bone, yeah. Gaswag. Guswag. Ga swag. However you like it. He's farting. Yeah, he's ripping some hard. So this is my favorite, I think, so far out of the whole stream. It is a execute attempting to imitate a Goldine by way of frying itself on a like on a pan, right? Pretty cool. I like it. I think it turned out great. So yeah, that's number 3. Number 4. What if Mountain Dew Watermelon, Major Melon, was a combination of Ivysaur and Dugong, also known as Ivygong? Pretty cool, right? He looks delicious. I want to take a bite. We got Weix, which is a Onyx and a and he's terrible, but I love him. Look at him. So this one's just like a regular. This is like a regular Weezing, right? Then it keeps going. And he keeps going. And he keeps going. Until we get to this little guy. Hello. I'm a baby. These guys don't like what's ahead of them. This guy's a little bit like, oh, what's going on here? This guy's just trying to sleep. Oh, I love it. Love it. And then, of course, we are back at the... what is it called? Arbgon? Yeah. So I got to copy this, and I am really not feeling great now. It's really kicking off. So I think I'm actually going to take a knee here, metaphorically, in just a minute. Here we go. So we got Arbgon. He's a lovely boy. Look at him. His Majesty. If, was there Arbok in the original Pokemon Snap? It would not have been much more complicated as a 3D model than this. I don't think there even was a Ekans, honestly. Because that was all Gen 1 Pokemon. So maybe I was an Arbok in there. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I might play it again, actually, soon. I have to get, like, a component to HDMI adapter. We'll see about that, though. It's like a $15 or so. Not too bad. I'll play some more. Just some Star Fox. That'd be fun. Arbgon. Yeah, I'm getting chills now. I'm definitely getting, like... I'm definitely not going into work tomorrow. Holy crap. Ugh. Oh, I'm deteriorating as you watch, chat. But I had a great time tonight. This is awesome. This was just a great set of fusions. Not much more to be said. Not much more to be said. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and raid somebody, but who will it be? Who will it be? Who's streaming right now? We have any other friends streaming? Let's see. Friends. Nobody looks like they're streaming right now, so let's go to a friendly server. Let's go to Mom's Family. Who is streaming? Affiliate Live. Let's see what Mellycat is up to. I'm going to mute their stream for just a second. Actually, not that big a deal. And we got an ad. It'll just be a second here. That's right. How do you pronounce it or spell it? Melly? M-E-L. Looks like they're playing Genshin Impact. Hope you like Genshin Impact. I'm sure one or two of you out there in the whole wide world might.
Oh, I should have done that.
A legend in our community.
Japanese Yanfei. Yeah, I don't. Just a personal preference, I guess. I don't really like. Oh wait, wrong person.
Okay, we're gonna go raid. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 2 Ys in the melee.
Hit me.
I'm trying to do an emote here
Nah, her
before I
speed
get
is not
started.
low
I want to have it queued up. There we go.
If it was lower, I think she would have been able to hit a higher
All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Boom.
amount. No, I'm not doing the cube. Just
I gotta bring up their volume.
wait. Yes, my name is. That's pretty long. Yes, my name is Roshan. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, another raid. Snorkulese, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. Hello, raiders. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, you guys. How was your stream, Snorkulese? I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you so much. Oh, you were doing art. Nice. I wish I could do art. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I'm not creative. But nice. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome in. For those of you who are new here in my channel, don't feel shy to introduce yourself. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. I'm just playing some Genshin. I just just completed a cryo boss.
Man, get my typos
I hope
all lined up here for her.
correct pronunciation. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for the raid. I have like 2 raids. Oh my gosh, you guys are super, super cool. Thank you, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm
Aw,
fucking
Mod
tapped.
fam, yes, Mod fam's the best fam. Thank you guys, really appreciate it.
Have a great night, guys.
Hercules.
Thank you for hanging out.
Hercules. Let me just.
I'm going to
copy
bed.
this. Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I was visiting some friends' teapot earlier, and yeah, now just currently doing some domains.